says to Mabel. It says, oh, wait, hold on. Hey, Internet. How's it going? My name is Todd, and this is SideQuest Live. Thanks very much for watching or listening, depending on, I don't know, telepathically downloading this into your brain. I don't know what you're listening to this on. Like, I mean, this could be an AI decades, centuries from now. Hi, AI. We are AI friendly. Anyway, also, I do want to say, I, for one, welcome our AI overlords. True story. But anyway, we are going to be playing some Shadowrun today. So I don't have to run the game, though. I'm just going to intro it and toss it over to my good pal, Steve. Hello, Steve and others.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. So,
Hello. I'm here. I exist.
Super excited to be here. I did also want to say to everybody who observes, happy Pride Month, happy Indigenous,
History Month.
That's it. That's the word. History Month, and so many busy things happening in June. So thank you, and to all who celebrate. So let's dive in. I'm gonna throw it over to Steve, and we will kick this in the. So there we go. I don't know.
I didn't know derriere was a curse word.
No. I said.
Yes.
I would have made the same joke, Todd, if I had a bleep button. So what are you talking about? I said. Yeah, it's good.
I just like the fact that I can any word that I feel like I want to.
Oh, really?
Gotta
Okay.
have unnecessary censorship going on. That's always handy.
It's one of those days. I think it's definitely been one of those days for more than just me. But anyway, let's throw it over to the Steve. Oh, take it away.
Well, instead of me setting the stage first, let's remind our viewing audience of who knows how many, who our players are, who their characters are. So, and then we'll jump to where we last saw them all doing the thing we last saw them doing. So let's start with in clockwise. I don't know, over there, Darcy.
It's me. Hello, everybody. I'm Darcy. You can find me at twitch.tv/DarcyBids for my own stuff. And I have a face today because people wanted me to put Termacam on. But I do have, not on that side, on this side, over here, I do have my character, Radio here. There she is. Lovely.
That's cool.
And yeah, so toggle whether or not she's speaking or not when I'm speaking as her. But you'll still be able to see me talking, so just ignore me when she starts to talk.
This is very
It's like a high-tech ventriloquist over here.
I was going to say, imagine the ventriloquist.
Yeah, imagine if I was one, but I'm not. I'm not going to do that.
It's very fitting for Shadowrun, you know. You have an avatar who shows up in AR, like that's
Legit.
Right.
Yep,
Mhm.
100%.
That's on Shadowrun.
The world is going that way. Unfortunately, it also goes with the dumpster fire that goes along with all that.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, happy election day, everybody in Ontario. Anyway,
Oh no.
how's that for a segue? Oh! Who's next?
Oh,
In all the
Bella,
names,
remind us of bliss.
please. Wordplay.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. Phew. Yeah, I'm playing Bliss. And she is a technomancer, better known as a tech romancer.
What? That's not the button. What? I hit the wrong button. I'm sorry. That was just
Which
my
button?
eyebrow. I don't know. I hit the wrong button.
You know, if you were a neuromancer, you wouldn't even have to, like, make it a pun.
Mm-hmm. You wouldn't even have to say words.
I know, right? But so yeah, she's I really enjoy her. She's a crazy and wild chick, and there's babies in the background.
Keep calm and do what? I can't read her shirt. It says keep calm and chive on. There you go.
You're muted, Steve.
All right, let's see.
Very aware.
Let's
Yes,
hear
you know,
from. Oh,
Just never give children a microphone.
yeah.
Important.
She didn't leave yet.
It's okay. Every once in a while, a ghost of a family member will pass behind me in the dark and scare the just right out of me.
You could probably add that in. That probably wouldn't be too much work. I'm sure you could do that.
We'll add it in post. I'd like a poo trickle in post, please.
Yeah.
You're
It's not
right.
the name
We
of
should
the
go old
character.
school with that one. Sometimes old ways are the best ways.
Practical effects.
Are you
Exactly.
okay, Blue?
They age better.
I'm pretty sure that was the name of Tom Cruise's character in Days of Thunder, right? Pooh Trickle.
Oh boy.
That was after he dated Amber Heard. Anyway.
This is so gonna be one of those
An
nights.
evening
I
at the
just feel
improv.
it.
That's what this is. Oh boy.
Cheers. All right.
All right. So who's
Donnie,
next?
I'd have to get my movie out to watch that one again.
Donnie, what character do you still have once we get around to actually playing this game?
I'm running Cat. She's a human weapon specialist. If you even see her, for that matter. She's dressed in
I
black.
can't hear Donnie. Can anybody else?
I can hear Donnie.
I did it wrong.
Oh, okay.
The mic was on top of my head again. Sorry. Thank you.
Still can't hear? No, some other problem.
We hear you,
Uh,
Donnie.
Okay.
Press on.
Bella, you probably
Yeah.
gotta disconnect and reconnect. Yeah.
Yeah. If you even see Cat, she's dressed in black. And she likes to hide in the shadows pretty much.
Right on. And then Todd. Todd gets to introduce a character, and only a character again
What?
today.
Just one?
What?
One?
Fine. I'll play one. Hi. My name's Todd. I'm going to be playing Mac, also known as Cam. It was a super secret thing, but he's a human magician, a former medic for Dockwagon who's gone down. Oh, I'm not wearing my costume. I'll put that on while we're playing. But yeah, I'm excited to play. And he is currently sitting in his ramshackle, horrible squatter, old burnt down donut shop, just like stun bolting rats, or like not stun bolting, but anyway, on occasion, and staring at this little shaker bottle of pills that he picked up last game, and he's just like, he's put it down on the old counter across the way, and he's just kind of staring at it. No. And then a couple minutes later, he'll kind of find himself staring at it again, a little bit closer this time,
Don't do it.
and we'll see where that goes.
So when we left our characters last, we were essentially hanging out with them. They were looking at some footage of a heist that had gone down at the docks. So, backing up from that just a little bit, our characters were initially hired by Mr. Johnson to find some stolen property that was stolen from the Piano family. The Johnson was hiring this group on behalf of a man named Crandall Manicotti. His man, Flurp Jompton, his guy, Flurp Jompton, is there available for the crew, the Shadowrunners, to connect with if need be. The Shadowrunners took what evidence they had and have interviewed Gary McCharleston-Frand, who was the forklift driver, driving the forklift that was carrying the sea can that disappeared. So they've
I
had a
just
good
call him
chat
Johnny
with
on the spot with the pills.
Yeah, and during that encounter, Mac decided to steal poor Gary McCharleston Fran's pills.
In my defense, I did heal him.
Yes, trying to justify that no longer would Gary McCharleston Fran need these pills.
Do you think his insurance company would have paid for magical healing? I don't think so. Dude got
Clearly
an
they
upgrade.
didn't, right? Because they wouldn't.
Yeah.
Right? You can only do it once.
A little
it
bit
worked.
That's
Yeah.
also true.
Well, right now they're gonna have to invest in some mental healing. After you
Well,
got him
that's
moving.
Yeah.
He's
So-
just a little chatty. It's fine.
He was a chatty boy, that's for sure. You influenced him very, very, very deeply to be very, very chatty. I think he's still talking to the television now.
They'll just think it's the pills.
Bliss and Gerald had done a little bit of hacking, a little bit of deeper digging into the footage of the docks. This is Pier 11 down at the docks, which are in Tacoma, Washington, just south of the main part of Seattle. So when Bliss was last looking at the footage, she had an aha moment. There was a point, reviewing the point where, let's recap. There's a line of trucks going to turn in through the gate into the loading dock. And another truck comes to join the line and stops more than a truck's length behind the last truck. Stops abruptly. Driver gets out, looks around the front, checks his air hoses, go into the trailer, reconnects all of that. The truck, before he gets out, he turns the truck off, gets back in. After looking around, checking some things, turns the truck back on, pulls forward, goes in. Let's had an aha moment there. Let's pick up at that point. Bliss, what thoughts or questions do you have with your microphone up in the air?
Then you don't pick up my dogs carrying on like fools. Hopefully, they're being.
No, that's
okay
our
right
job.
Now. So yeah, I kind of got the sense that, I guess I'm curious in terms of what kind of, like, do all the trucks look the same?
No, they're
Like-
plenty variety.
They're all variety.
Nothing special about any particular truck. They're, if you were to kind of zoom in and look at logos and phone numbers and registrations and whatnot, they're contractors.
Okay.
Are you referring to the trailers or the
Yeah,
forklifts?
the trailers.
So
Yeah, they would all be
trailers. Well, it depends on how deep you want to dig, because we'll get
Back
you to
part.
the roles then.
The back part
Yeah,
that carries the cargo.
Okay. Let's do. Oh man, I need some more light over here.
If
Let's
I'm
have
not
you
mistaken,
do-
they were carrying them from the side.
No, the forklift would carry it from the side, but the truck
Right.
would be loaded the same way you'd see like any old sea can on a truck these days. So we're gonna obviously you need to do a hacking, or rather a kind of a
I could do hacking.
like a data sorting test of some kind, which
Right, you probably have access to the data already, so it's not hacking, it's just
Right.
managing it. Yeah.
So, I mean, you could just do a general computers test, or if you have any kind of more specialized
Yeah.
skill,
Mm,
I think just, well, registering.
No, that's for sprites.
No, that's for
yeah,
Sprite.
no, that's for yeah.
Yeah,
What
so
about-
just do a computers Well, compiling is also sprites.
It's not
I mean-
matrix perception.
You could call
That's
on
what
some
I was
sprites.
wondering.
Matrix perception, actually, like
Matrix
that would be
perception.
fine. Yeah.
I think you're right that there is something more specific, but I don't think it's
I
matters.
just don't know what this is the Shadowrun right here. What should I roll? What skill should I use? This is half of the game.
And unfortunately, I don't have my glasses on, so it's harder for me to see. I can't seem to find them. I'll run down in a minute to try to
Okay,
get
we're
them. But...
just gonna pick a skill. Just roll hacking, which is 12 dice for you.
Okay.
Good enough for me.
All right. I'm
Just roll
doing...
some dice and succeed, so we don't have to worry about it.
Okay. All right, Darcy. Did I succeed?
How many hits do we have?
3 times, 3 hits.
3
Oh,
hits.
so when you're rolling, you need to roll it that it's not compounding.
Did it?
Yeah,
Well, it added them up. It didn't count the successes. That's
So
Right.
you've got 1, 2.
I just didn't put in the
greater than.
yeah.
greater than 5. Yeah.
Again, children of the
Sorry.
internet watching us, when you are rolling in Shadowrun, your
Just
dice
a way to do it.
explode. They do not compound. Compounding would be SR3 and SR4, right? No.
I have none. I have none on.
You got... Anyway, I can see there's a 5, a 6, and a 5.
Yeah.
So roll me one more dice for that 6.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, this is neither compounding nor exploding. It's just regular.
Another
5.
4. So you got 4. So you... Which... So...
Why did you explode the dice?
Essentially what I want you to do is tell me which of the trucks you want to look at. Because if you pick one, you can start to run down their registrations and company names on the side, that sort of thing.
I'm primarily interested in the truck that stopped. The driver got out. He just looks suspicious.
Yeah. So why don't you...
And I just wanted to know, like, if his trailer looked like the other ones. Like, was he trying to blend in? Was he not trying to blend in? What was his deal?
Right. So essentially,
Who
when
is
they're coming in, it's a flat deck trailer specifically designed to take a C-can. Right. The C-can comes on top of it. It clamps down onto it. So all the trailers look the same. Nothing special about the trailer, but the tractor has a logo on the side, and the name on the side of it is Brothers Shipping. Brothers Shipping.
Well,
my
that's
pencil?
sus. I'm trying to use the lingo. It's 28.90. So,
Suspicious.
yeah.
Yeah, it's called Brothers Shipping. And if you want to dig so you can pull up the registration number, which is some random numbers, and if you want to see if you can figure out who it's registered to, you can do another of the same roll. We'll see if that...
I think finding out would be helpful.
Okay.
I mean, come on, who gets out of their car or their vehicle, looks around, doesn't quite keep with the pace? He's up to something.
Now, am I there at this point? Or am I still staring at my bottle of pills?
I think neither of us are. Yeah,
Okay.
the 3 of us.
The 3 of
I
us
think
now.
I thought it was... Is it just me?
It's you and
Gerald, who is...
It would
Gerald.
be Gerald.
He has nodded off, you have noticed. He's asleep right now.
It's literally Gerald's house, so it works, right? Like,
Yeah, he just like pulled up in his Barca Lounger, cracked a beer, and is like, okay, let's get into this. Took a few sips and he's out.
old
So,
man fashion. Yeah, we got
yeah.
you.
I mean, he's 90-something years old, right?
Mhm.
What can you expect? Okay.
I
so
love how
3
every game he just gets a bit older.
I don't even know how old he is. Okay, so you can pull up the registration. It is registered to the truck. Is registered to the company Brothers Shipping. No surprise there. So if you want to maybe do some more digging and find out who the hell Brother Shipping is, you could roll.
I know. Ship them.
Give me one more roll for
All right.
for that.
Would that still be
Same roll. Yeah.
Same?
Roll, same dice.
Well, that's easy because then I just re-roll. Oh, did you want me to, on the last one also, I did get a 6. Do you want me to re-roll it or no?
Because I think it did that for you. Oh no, it didn't. Oh, so give me another.
Why would the dice be exploding?
It's only exploding if you spend karma in
not.
advance.
Yeah, sorry, that's right. Never mind. Yeah,
So that would be 5.
5 hits on that one.
5 hits.
So you look up Brothers Shipping. Brothers Shipping is a very recently registered company. We're talking less than a month. They are registered in Seattle. The address comes up as a place in Auburn. So Greater Seattle, obviously, in Auburn. And it's if you look up that address, it's just in an industrial district. Nothing, no houses or commercial stuff in that area. It mostly looks like storage, warehousing, logistics places. The owners of the company are not specifically listed, but if you dig through the data a little bit more, you find a guy named Larry Garling. That is the only name you can find in there.
Sounds fishy to me.
That's some good matrix digging.
By the way, Les, you are tied into my van. If you need to send information our way.
I do remember that. Yeah, I would be probably sending them because they're on foot looking into this, so I'd send them information about Larry.
My phone
Can I
just
look
rang.
more into Larry?
Can you
Maybe.
what with Larry, sorry?
I think Larry's fake. I think
You want to
Larry's
look more
very
into
fake.
who Larry is. Okay.
Yeah, I think Larry's could I use like something like my I don't know.
Hey, Larry, bend over. We want to look up your name and address.
Yeah, I'll look up Larry, I guess. But you can go to the others and then come back.
So, it would sort of essentially just be an investigation check, right? So, which you could just augment with your skill. An investigation is not... I think it defaults to logic.
So you're matrix searching? Boom.
Would that be the...
Oh, I see what you're doing. Okay. It's
What?
a stream thing. Don't worry about it.
We're seeing
What?
Todd threw a graphic on the stream.
He's gonna do it
okay.
again.
So I think like you're sending information to us. We're sort of tapping back like what we
Yeah,
found.
so if you
It wasn't like technical stuff. It was like there's a location. We're gonna go check it out. I mean, I don't know if we talked about it. Maybe maybe I'm texting you back and I'm like, we found like a specific spot. We're gonna go check out what's there and see
You're getting high.
if we can track it down.
Well, if
Uh,
I mean, you guys all have AR rigs, right? So if you guys wanted to like just start a group Discord call, you can.
I think you overestimate the power of the phone that I own.
That's fair.
You can only have audio.
I have the matrix equivalent of like an old school Nokia.
Yeah.
Flip
It does
phone, baby.
240. It does 240i video.
Let's not knock the flip phone.
It's only, man, it's only got 4K.
That's right. You still have a
Only
flip
got
phone.
4K.
Old school.
None of this.
But yeah, I think Radio just like, without really talking about it with everyone else, like says like we're gonna go check that out on foot. If you want to meet us there, you can. If you want to just be, patched in, that's fine too.
Sure, I'm gonna roll a composure test.
What's this for?
Oh,
yeah, Todd.
nothing.
Mac needs to roll a composure test.
Where's that button?
I was gonna go Shadowrun, but then I got high.
Painkillers is fine. That's exactly what you want on a Shadowrun.
That's true. You're gonna thank me for composure later.
Oh.
2 hits. So if it's not a stressful situation, I should be okay.
I don't think it's just yet.
I'm just
Trying to
looking.
get more natural light here. There we go.
Okay, that is stressful. Natural light.
I got this glow on my forehead.
It's okay. It's Seattle. We're all in a very rainy place right now. It's just in our minds.
So let me see if that is. What does that do for you?
All right.
Right,
Cat,
so it's
Mac.
It's an addiction check, and the threshold is from 1 to 4, based on the amount of stress you're under. I'm not under a lot of stress, so 2 should manage.
Yep. I'm gonna say yeah. You're good.
Unless you want to give me some stress.
Well, it may come. It may come. Okay, so you don't take a pill, but you take them with you.
Yeah.
Throw them in my
Yeah.
pocket. That's good, because this is a squad. I don't leave anything here. Grab my toothbrush.
Okay. So where are you guys gonna meet?
To the
Back in
bus.
my van.
To the bus. I think Kat is offering to drive around and pick everyone up.
Awesome. Let's.
We already were.
You guys split up for a bit.
Yeah.
Well, we're in the same like apartment complex. We just were in different locations
Hey,
around
Kat,
the building.
come get me.
All right.
Okay, so rather you guys just meet outside at the van.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair. All right.
Okay.
Well,
So what's
Mac and I were inside the building with him.
I went off to my squat for a short time to stare at a bottle. What? That's what I do.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, what we find out,
Say that.
if there's something like more important that you guys found, great. But what I heard was, here's the spot where the kicking happened. Let's go there.
I was actually trying to get down to the wharf where all this went down. I wanted to see where the forklift disappeared. What was in that area?
So if you guys want to do that, you could go there first on your way.
I mean, I'm gonna let people know what
Those-
I heard or what we heard about the guy bumping into something invisible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
At least
Like,
that's
those are
my-
the same place,
theory.
right? Like
Yeah.
where this was in the wharf. They're just different like spots of the wharf, I guess.
Yeah, it was in between the stacks.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to go check out. I wanted to look around that.
Yeah. We just have a more specific area to go now, as opposed to like
And
a ballpark. And we have an idea of what we're expecting, right?
And
There
we-
might be something.
we can maybe
that
plan to
ambushes
loop
us.
around to that Larry guy's place after.
Okay.
So everybody, let's pile in. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, we'll jump forward a bit. You guys shoot down there to the docks. You can pull up to the gate. The guy stops you. Says, "Yeah, what's your business?"
We explained to him that we've got permission to be in here via,
From who?
what the heck was his name?
I don't have anyone by what the heck. So unless he's changed his name from what the heck to something else, and what the heck was his name and now it's not his name, I need a name.
Let's just say we want to have words with. It's about
Flurp.
Yeah,
Flurp.
Flurp.
Flurp gave us permission to be there.
Do we need permission to be here? Okay, great.
Okay, hold on a sec.
That's him.
He steps back into the booth. closes it, does something on
I'm gonna
hand
try
for
to-
a second.
Oh, okay. He's already closed the window.
Yeah, comes back out. He's like, yeah, there's 4 of you. Okay. What are you looking for specifically? Which area are you going to?
Do you really want to know? Isn't it better if you don't know?
That seems needlessly hostile.
We got safety concerns. We got to track every person that is in here. Just let me know what section of the dock you're going to be in so that we can tell the drivers to be aware for foot traffic.
That's fair.
Is that
Okay.
offensive enough for you?
I think it's... Which section is it? AA23?
Yeah. I think it was section 2.
2C
give
or
the
something like
appropriate
that.
section.
I think there was a C involved with the
2C.
description.
Yeah. It was container number AA23. It was being put in.
Pier 11.
It was you're at
that's
Pier
true.
11. You're at
That's
the
where
gate.
we
for
are.
Pier
11 2C and thereabouts. Oh,
Yes.
just a quick question for you, pal. Is Jojo Josephine on right now? Is he around?
Let me look. Pulls up something. Yeah, Jojo. He's foreman. Is in the foreman shack. That's going to be under this stack over here. He pulls up a little AR, sit and draws a line. You're gonna go in this way, turn this way, go over that way. That's the shack. Check
Shake
in
it
there.
all out. Never mind.
If he's not in the shack, he's out for. He's usually out talking to somebody. Hang out there for a bit. He'll come back, or you can ask one of the guys in there to give him a buzz. Just make sure you park out of the outside the yellow lines. Don't go on the white lines. There are definitely stay away from the blue section. You can park on the left side of the shack.
Gotcha.
Okay. He waves you through. So you guys drive over there, assuming you don't want to do any stunt driving. You can just pull up to the shack and
I
you
am
see
gonna
there's a
kick
couple-
over to Astral and just keep an eye out astrally.
Okay, do a perception check for me.
I knew you were gonna say that, and I'm not prepared.
Astrally perceiving.
I perceive ass with 1.
Okay. You can see there's a general things are alive around you. That's
And lots
That's
of
normal.
dead things. Is that a container full of people? Not my business.
yeah. You just get a general sense of like
That was a bit dark. I'm sorry.
people are just doing their thing, living the grind. Nobody's nothing tremendously sinister pops up. It's your same old boring dock worker situation. So, what do you guys want to do from there?
Alright, thanks for the lift. I'm gonna go check it out.
Oops, didn't mean to do that roll.
Jump out.
Trying to figure out how to get it up. Pop that screen up.
I think they have a pill for that. Sorry.
How do I get the dice roller to pop up here?
You click on the D20, go down to advanced dice roller.
Oh, there
I don't
it
need
is.
it
Okay.
yet, but have
Yep,
it ready.
got it. That's what I was trying to bring up to begin
Yeah.
with.
So,
Everybody hops out and heads off. If people want to follow, they can. If they let her run off like an idiot, they can too. Whichever.
okay, let's follow that. Where are you heading, Radio?
I'm gonna head to whatever the container where the big foot kicking happened.
The big, yes, many feet, so many feet.
There were so many feet.
Okay, so you start heading over there. It's a bit of a hike. You got to go about 500 meters or so to get to the end of row 1. Now
Sure.
you're in row 2, and a school bus goes up. No.
Oh my God!
He has awoken!
He woke up.
He's
We
alone
get
in
a
the
call!
apartment.
The old fart woke up.
I thought he
Gerald,
was.
I snoozed off for a minute. What the fuck do you guys want?
Oh, you can. Here's your silverware back. I thought you were done with that.
Okay, so
What?
all of a sudden, on all of your AR, Gerald pops in and goes, "Where the fuck did you guys go? You left me here alone."
We're at the docks. Oh no, he was with Bella, or with Bliss.
Yeah, I wasn't clear whether or not we picked up Bliss or not because Steve did say 4 of us at one point. So
Hmm.
No,
Well, Bliss, you can tell me whether you went with them or not.
I don't think she would have.
cool.
Okay, so you're just chilling out with Gerald in his place, and he wakes up.
Yeah. She's happy to stay back. Yeah, very much.
Ethel's there with coffee and a sandwich for Gerald.
okay. Yeah, you need something to wake up with.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, your android bot being.
Okay, so back over to radio. So you're just kind of jogging on over there. You get to the stack. So now it's been a little while. So now 2C is starting to get filled in. So it's probably from where you when you come over between 2B and 2D, you look down 2C, and you can see that there are the containers on either side. They're about 6 containers high, and the row is probably maybe 50 containers long. And so C is probably 20-25 containers deep now, and also 6 high.
I'm going to go to the specific area that the truck had actually stopped.
Okay,
was
so
out of
they've
our
been like
vision.
filled in since.
Mhm.
So
They
it's
kept
buried.
working, essentially.
But where
Right.
that vehicle stopped, there should be something on the ground to give us a little bit of a clue if there really was a scuffle, like the driver said.
Ooh, I'm gonna
So
look
you
on
can-
Astral for recent impressions of beatdowns.
Okay, so if you guys are all there, I'm assuming you guys run after her. So radio, you're there first. So where do you want to go? Are you going to run all the way down to the end, or what are you going to do?
Yeah, I'd run down all the way down to the end, but I'd probably get there and be like, "Dang, this is all buried, right? Like I can't actually get into where it was."
Well, there's
what I'm
space.
understanding.
There's space to walk in between the stacks, like you.
Oh, okay.
Right. So the like you could walk. Maybe it's like 4 feet wide at that point.
Sure.
And it's just enough that if you wanted to open the doors of either container on either stack, you can.
Okay. Okay, so I can
which
find
is-
like the one that it was, presumably.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
I
you-
misunderstood.
You're looking for a container number AA23. You can look for that if you want.
Sure.
And hopefully we don't have to climb on top of other trailers to open it.
Give me perception.
I think it was early. It would be near the bottom.
3 hits.
You do not find it after several minutes of looking at the end of all of the things. Anybody else can roll perception too.
Can I
if they
roll a
want.
sensing to see if I can see where the beating happened? Like a astral echo?
Yep. It's been a couple of days now, but you might still see something.
2 hits.
You can see kind of a glow close to the very end, like where what would be the first row sat down, working back towards you. So like at the end of the row, you can just see sort of like remnants of pain, but nothing sharp. Just kind of more of a feeling of fear, pain,
Someone
ouchiness.
got hurt here.
Hmm.
I don't think I missed it, so it's either moved or.
I don't know how to roll perception.
You
Dice.
can-
I'm looking at my character sheet, but I don't see it.
It's perception plus.
you do not
Be under active skills.
active skills perception 7 dice for you.
All right, I'll just do it this way then.
Perception plus intuition, so your intuition's 2, so
7.
7 dice. You get 5 hits. Whoa, that is weird.
What's your
Crap.
perception? Like
Those
how
are
many-
D20s. Those are D20s.
Yes. Let's
Oh,
not do that.
my bad.
Let's do D6s.
And
That
which
explains why
Okay.
it's so up. Yeah.
what's your
Uh,
skill in
Not
perception?
bad.
He's got 5 plus 2, so he's rolling the right amount of dice, 7 dice.
You got 2 successes.
2 hits, yeah. So you look at all, you can walk around the hole and look at all the, what do we got now, like 120 some odd containers now. You do not see it.
We don't see the trailer.
You don't see the, yeah, you don't see
Container.
the container, yeah.
Does
It
this
is.
get enough like foot traffic that any sort of sign of movement is going to be completely covered, or is it mostly with like forklifts and stuff, and something might stand out if I like try and look for signs of, I don't know, something I could track?
Hey, is Bliss here yet?
No, she's at the.
You could probably connect to her via your panel.
I'm tapped in.
She's tapped into
Right.
the van.
I forgot.
Yeah, she's listening.
All right, I'm going to ask Bliss. Hey, Bliss, is there any chance you can check to see if anybody's moved where this thing should, like, come between now and then? I think,
Check the manifests.
well, not the manifest, but like, is there video footage of this thing leaving? Since it's been a couple days. Sorry, that's a shit job, but
Yeah, I was wondering that as well. We've been looking through the data that we were given, but have you got access to the like the
New
actual
stuff.
cams?
Current data.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
I think Flurp did say she has access to it.
You could request it from him, he said, but he just gave you a bunch of saved files, right? Because they don't save everything, I'm gathering. Was what he was trying to tell you. But you could kind of message him and ask. Can I look at...
Yeah, I'll do that.
Servers?
I will do
Okay.
that.
So, what are you going to ask him for specifically?
The manifests, the like what when on which truck, what companies were the trucks from, all that kind of stuff. Is that what you want, Todd, essentially?
I was wondering if we could see footage of where this container, or when this container got picked up.
And moved, yeah, where it was moved out.
Yeah, the guy we were seeing, right, like, got attacked by our missing cargo here, but not here.
So just to
But we had that.
You guys did have that conversation with him initially. He explained that the container, they have it leaving the port. They wanted it to leave. It got loaded on the ship they wanted, right? It left port. The ship pulls in to this port in, where did I say? Yeah, Tacoma. So it comes into Tacoma. They have the container. You saw it on video. You see the container going off the ship onto a forklift. You see the forklift taking it down through those stacks.
That's
and
where
the
we
container disappears.
lose sight on it because of the area that he was in. He was in a blind spot.
Yeah.
Stopped for a period of time. That's the area that we
Yeah.
left the site. Where did the container left the site? Where did it go and when?
That's your job to find out. He doesn't know. It didn't, as far as it disappeared into thin air, as far as they know.
Right. So the person we talked to, they were at this thing, right? Did I misunderstand that?
The forklift driver.
We talked to the guy who got
McCharlson friend. Gary McCharlson friend was the forklift driver who picked this container up, drove it, and went to put it down. And when he went to put it down,
He was attacked.
Right.
He
That's
ran
the
into
spot we
something.
want to be, and we're there, right?
That's
Yeah,
where
he
we
was
are.
attacked.
Yes.
Yeah, he was beaten right over there. At
Here.
that point.
Yes.
Right. That's where I want to be. That was the whole
so
point.
you can go look at that.
Oh, great. That I go
And
there.
that's
that
the
was-
area
that's
that
what I
I
was
was
trying to
looking
do.
at to
Right.
begin with. but you went to where the container actually parked. But
Yeah,
it's
where
not
where he was attempting to park it, it is not there. And so the ground upon which he was beaten is now covered by about 120 containers or so.
Right. Different. Yeah, that's exactly what I was asking before.
Right.
Okay,
Okay.
great.
Yeah.
It is the point we're trying to get to is buried.
Yes.
Okay, great. That was the question. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's not what Todd wanted.
Well,
And I just want to clarify what it is exactly, because we do have the data.
if
like
I
the
was just
video-
gonna ask if there was video footage of it coming and being picked up, but I suspect it wasn't.
No. See, this is the job you've been hired for,
Yeah.
right? It was supposed to get picked up by Flirp's dudes, right? By
And
the
it wasn't
piano
there.
family was going to take this container to another location and then distribute their cyberware, but their container disappeared in their port, and they're like, "WTF, mate?"
Fair enough. All right. Well,
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, no offense, Bliss, but computers can be hacked. So
Yep.
I'm gonna assume some kind of, matrix trickery.
But I
occurred.
already
I
So-
looked for that.
And
I
She looked for
suspect
that.
JoJo
I,
knows something.
I scrubbed for that.
okay,
Mhm.
so let's see if anybody was around that we can talk
I
to.
suspect JoJo knows something. He was the manager, or he
He's
was
the
the foreman at the time of the disappearance.
Yep.
He's probably also the one that knows where that container left, where it went.
All right, let's go find JoJo.
Okay.
But maybe let's wait till everybody's
We're
here.
parked right alongside the shack.
Yeah, so if
So
you guys
what-
want to go back and track down JoJo, you can. You head back to the shack.
Let's wait till
He's
everybody's
not
here.
there,
then.
but if you ask anybody there, they're like, "Yeah, he's on his way back. He'll be back in a couple of minutes." So you can wait.
I want to look around the area more. Like I feel like there's got to be some sign of something physical happening in the area, right? Like yes, we know there's like something invisible, maybe magic, maybe something else. And I can't get in the exact spot where it was because there's a container there, but there's walking room that was established. Well, I got a tracking skill, and I, as a player, may not know what I'm looking for, but I hope that radio does.
So give me a tracking roll.
What's your tracking, Darcy?
Mm.
I got a 5.
I got a 7.
I got 3 hits.
Okay, you can all roll tracking if you're all there looking. Phil, your character's not there though.
Yeah, so you have 5 plus whatever it's based on, probably intuition or something. I already calculated it. And,
What's it based on?
it's intuition, yeah.
It is
Yeah.
intuition.
I
Yeah,
have 10.
you got 3 dice actually, Kat.
It's
Your
5.
tracking plus your intuition.
Oh, the 5 is total. Okay, I
It's
see.
total dice. Your
Oh,
tracking-
okay. It is
I thought it was
5.
just, yeah, that makes sense, yeah.
Intuition is 2. Yep, so 5 dice.
I'm
Not
actually.
anything about Hero Lab. Just roll the dice.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn
I
it.
got
I
1.
don't think I can.
Nice, not bad.
1.
5?
So, okay, so Radio has the highest roll there, so we'll describe what she sees. So if you look around the area, you can see some drips of blood, which, if you remember the video, like if you come to the end of the partial stack, right, and you see blood essentially going from there over to the shack.
Sure.
Remembering the video, that's kind of where they walked him out, right? And obviously that reversing that course, it terminates underneath what the stack is now. Very faint. Obviously, they're not going to sweep the ground, so the blood's still there. Other than that, you don't see anything. So if you go to in terms of dudes, you go to the far end of the stack, you look between, say, rows 2 and 3.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing special there. I mean, there's drips of oil and all kinds of stuff. Rad fluid and whatnot. You would see from any kind of parking lot, roadway, whatever, where there's lots of trucks stopping, starting, moving. Bit of hydraulic fluid from a forklift here and there. Any tire tracks you see just kind of probably look like a standard forklift or a standard big rig highway tire. Nothing otherwise stands out. You can see some, the odd really faint work boot sort of footprint in a puddle or whatever kind of residue might be on the ground, but nothing that seems to you like it doesn't belong at a working dock.
What was the driver's name?
Gary McCharleston.
Gary. Okay. Bliss. After Gary was taken to the shack, who was in that forklift after him? That where it moved on beyond the blind spot. Who was in that spot?
I will look. Give me a minute.
We need to find out who the secondary driver was.
Not to overload you, but I'm just wondering if there's any way of figuring out, like, we know that something was here in a move. Never mind. I don't know.
If I
don't
had
have
the
our
stuff
baby face,
that
that's
I
the whole
used to have
point.
access to, I might be able to summon a spirit of man to get them to give us some heads up, but I don't have what I need. God damn it.
So you guys are chatting, and Jojo Josephson walks up and says, "Hey, you guys looking for me? Either one's
Yes,
Mr.
we are.
Either one's Jompton sent down. What do you want to know?"
Who was the driver that took over after Gary?
Driver that took over after Gary. Well, his rig's parked. It hasn't moved. But
Who was
It's
working
Barney.
this section?
Barney's been working the section. He and I were there that day. He's doing the same thing.
Where's the manifest records for when that trailer or the container was relocated from where it was supposed to be?
We didn't relocate it. It
Where's
disappeared.
Where's it at now?
What are you talking about, man? That's your job to find out. Isn't that what Jompton hired you for? I
It's
called
your-
Jompton. I told him
It is
"Dude,
your job to keep track of the property.
That's what he said. And
It is your job.
that I want.
Anybody that works with you should know as well. It is your job. You're the one that is responsible for that trailer. It landed on your property.
Pay
You're
me.
the one responsible.
He's looking around like, "Do you pay me? Do you pay me?
You want me to
tell
pay
do
you?
my job? You pay me? You don't
You-
pay me. Jompton
You don't
pays-
want me to pay you, buddy.
All right, calm down, Cat.
Oh my gosh.
If someone's useless, just ignore them, okay? No offense.
He's more than useless. He knows something and he's hiding.
Meow.
I
I'm just
got
gonna
my
quietly-
own opinion about who's the useless ones here. Listen,
I
this
quietly
never
sneak up
happens.
next to
This
him.
never happens. Shit disappears. I make it disappear. Sometimes, that's part of my job to make shit disappear. If you know what I mean.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
get
make it
you.
disappear. This was supposed to stay appeared. Dude, if it was a situation where we unloaded the thing and, one of my guys saw some, Tridios in there and he ran off with one, I'd have his ass. This is a whole container. Whole containers don't disappear. Contents of containers, that's been known to disappear. Whole container, that don't disappear.
Can I?
All right, who else works with you then that would have access to video?
I mean, he was going to give you guys all the video. What more video do you want?
Video's been tampered with.
Can I break into the scene here and ask a question?
Yep.
Claire? I realize I'm confused. My memory of what we found out from Gary was that you've got your container, you're going to put it, they went to move it somewhere, and for some reason I was picturing it as like putting, not like a shipping container, but like a smaller container inside of a shipping container, and that's just wrong.
No, so he picked up a whole 53-foot shipping container on his
Right.
giant forklift, went
Yes.
down the stack and went to set it down.
Mhm.
He
Where
said
did the feet come from?
So he was kind of delirious when he was talking to you, but
Sure, yeah.
he goes to set it down.
Mm-hmm.
There's a blank spot in his memory,
Sure.
and then the next thing he remembers, he's on the ground a little bit of ways from the forklift getting shit kicked, and then he
Okay.
blacks out again.
You didn't see them like jump down from the rafters, which is for some reason in my brain. Okay, I just made stuff up. Good. Okay, I'm
this-
with you.
This is an
Theater of the
open-air
mind.
court, so-
They were in between the trailers and they attacked him. We got that.
So
Yeah.
crazy
feel like there's
container
gotta be-
assassins
oh, go
don't
ahead.
just appear. They must have gotten here somehow.
So even though the RFID tags aren't working, right? I feel like there's got to be some. I mean, I'm not the tech expert here, so I don't know. But I feel like there's got to be some residual trackable thing from their presence. Is that? Am I off on this? Oh, remote team. Does this make any sense? Is this possible? Can I I don't know, scan for bits or something?
Do a bit scan. I don't know. I'm not techie.
Well,
You looked for magic stuff, right, Mac?
Yeah,
Listen,
but there's
something
been so
goes
much
missing. You need to
time.
find someone. You just follow the crumbs.
Well,
We need a
looking for
crumb.
crumbs.
Yeah, we need a crumb.
Yeah, I'm
we
hoping
need
that
to-
maybe there's a different type of crumb that I can't see. 'Cause
Well,
I've seen
and
all the
the
crumbs I
thing-
can see.
The thing is, like, I know. See, it's very confusing because everybody thinks that the data is somehow
tampered with.
tampered with. It's not.
That's
No,
right.
it's not.
I did very detailed checks to make sure there has been no kerfuckery with it.
I trust that.
That's why I think it might be magic, but unfortunately, it's been days since and a fair number of people, and I'm just not seeing any signatures.
All right, Magic Man. There's no signs of this. I don't know how it happened, but
I mean,
can you teleport a thing? Is that something?
teleport? No, that's not possible. Not advised anyway. I mean, you could blank out a section of someone's memory, from what I know. I mean, I only took a night school course on magic background. Can I roll magic background?
sure. You're also a medic. I want you to roll your medicine as well. Roll both. You're thinking of two things at once.
Okay.
Wonder if the gate controller would know anything. They're the ones that got to let people in and out of here.
Your rolls are awesome.
I got one hit on medical, and just 1 second. Magical background. 1 second. It's God damn it, I don't remember. Logic, I think. Okay, 1 sec. So I'm just programming. There we go. I got one hit on medic and one hit on magic. I'm afraid I don't know, they didn't cover that. In my head I'm like,
So,
They totally
So you're-
covered that, but I was high.
so you're sitting there and you're going, well, yeah, I know if people get kicked in the head, they can black out and they can lose memory. Yeah, okay. And then you're going, hang on a second, what spells do I know? I know detect enemies, I know heal, I know increase agility, increase reflexes, influence, I know how to levitate, I know net, I know physical barrier, I know trid. Oh, I know improved invisibility. What is improved invisibility? Oh, I just learned that spell. What does it do?
so they could have made something invisible, which we knew there was already something invisible. So I guess
Yeah, we knew that.
I guess they came through invisible and just beat the crap out of them undetected. That's some pretty big, like one or two people, sure.
Are you saying a
They weren't
invisible?
invisible. They weren't invisible. Her footage showed feet around his.
I don't
Foot-
think they were.
footprint.
It was the container, right?
The footage never showed these guys. These guys that beat up Gary McCharleston friend never show up on the footage because the whole time that he's between those stacks, he's out of sight of the cameras.
He remembered feeling getting kicked.
Yeah, he remembered getting kicked.
So they must have been invisible, which means they've got some serious juju because, I don't know, is that offensive? They've got some serious mojo. I don't know. Is that offensive? I don't know anymore. They've got magic, and a lot of it, because, like, I could make 1 or maybe 2 people invisible, but to make an entire container or a whole
But what
bunch
are you
of people...
proposing? You make it invisible, it still needs to get out of here, right? Still gotta move it.
Bliss,
There'd be signs
Bliss.
of that, right?
are you on the line? Bliss,
I'm here.
are there
I'm
any
here.
empty trucks on the footage that leave?
Bliss. Roll me.
Because if it's invisible, they could have just loaded an invisible container on an empty truck and hauled it and made it look like it's empty, and it would left. Does that make any sense?
Can Gerald help me with this?
That sounds good.
The tires would tell you differently. I don't care if it's invisible or not. It's still got weight.
Good call.
Yeah, well, the
Tires
guys are
would be squat.
useless, remember? We already established that.
The tires would be squat.
So,
How to
Can
get through the gate in
Gerald-
the first place? Somebody had to open the gate.
y'all are arguing about this. This is cute. Can Gerald help me with this check? Can we do like a team?
You have
you've
leadership,
gone-
too.
What check are you trying to do now?
Yes, I do have leadership, don't I?
I have instruction.
Bliss, just roll me a pure logic roll.
Pure logic.
Just roll your logic plus intuition, please. So 10.
No, you're making a good point, Kat, right? If we can find the truck that is empty but has squat tires, that might be our one.
Yeah.
What did you got?
I mean, it sounds like a lot of data to, like, hours and hours of trucks
Well,
to
you
look
could get...
at.
Sorry.
2 successes.
Former GM hat. You can sick a sprite on it to do the data search for you while you do other things.
It's nagging at your mind. Bliss.
Shit.
It's nagging at your mind. That truck-sized space between the one truck and the other truck when the guy got out of the truck. It's nagging at your mind.
Oh my god, I thought it was the truck that got out. He wasn't suspicious. It was that there was a truck in front of him.
Didn't we know that? I thought we knew that.
That was
You
only
might
on
have,
the
but I
lineup,
didn't.
right? That was only on the lineup to get their trailers parked.
Well, that's why
Well,
Gary stopped, because there was an invisible box in front of them, right?
Let's jump back to about
When the container
60
came off
minutes
the
ago
ship.
of Shadowrun episode 2, when
Recap.
the GM did the intro. You looked at the footage. And I'll do this on Bliss's behalf. She's gonna play you this footage, guys. Do you notice what's weird here? Just watch this with me, okay? Nobody talk. Just watch this for a second. There's a line of like 3 trucks waiting to get in at the gate. You guys have all just come through. And the cameras see another truck come down the street. So this is the gate to get into the dock, right? When these trucks get in, they go into the dock. They're told where to go. They go up in, they loop around. A forklift comes, puts a container on the back. They lock it down. They go deliver that container. They leave the yard, right? So in the line, there's trucks with empty trailers that are designed to receive a sea can on top of this flat deck trailer. So there's 3 trucks with empty flat deck trailers. Then another truck with an empty flat deck comes and stops a little bit more than a truck's length behind the 3rd truck. The guy gets out, kind of looks confuzzled, checks his trailer, checks his brakes, checks everything. While he's doing this, the other trucks are one by one going in. By the time he jumps back in the cab and goes in to the gate, checks in, like there's no one ahead of him. He just goes in.
So, this is...
We want to find out who that driver is so we can talk to him about what he thought was up.
Let's
I don't know
check.
if it matters what
Maybe
he
they
thought was
still
up.
had
They
to
didn't figure it out. That was our truck. That
If
space,
he's-
right?
no,
That's what we're all saying.
Hold on. If he stopped and didn't just slam into the back of an invisible truck,
Well, that's
then
right.
humans can see that, or metahumans can see that. This is magic that only affects technology.
Well, why were they all confused then?
So
Maybe
that
they
means
did
they
hit it.
must have checked in.
Wait a minute. So you're basically saying
The guards
in
would have
real
seen
time the truck was there,
it in front of it. Not the guy who
but
stopped and
on
checked
the
his hoses, the guy
video,
in front.
yeah, but the
We need
video didn't
that off the
show it.
logs. If
I thought
it's
that's
there.
what we were looking for the whole time. I was never worried about the guy that hit the truck. I was always worried about the invisible.
Oh, see, I
truck.
thought the guy I thought he was suspicious. I thought, like, he was pulling one of those, do, don't look at me. I'm
No, he's
just
just
checking
biding
my
time.
truck.
So is that going into here or out of here?
In.
In.
Are there any other
They were
gaps
all,
between
they
We
were
trucks?
still
all
need to find how it
heading
comes
in.
out. Yeah, that's not.
yeah, what, can we see
Also,
the
can we pull up a
footage
log
of them
from
coming
that
out?
entry gate from that asshole? Look, I'm gonna go talk to the asshole at the gate. I'll be right back.
Thank
Okay,
you.
bye.
Pause. We're going with you, Todd. Gerald, hold that thought.
Thank you.
I walk right up to him. Like, hi, I got one more question for you.
Sure. This
And,
guy's name is Brett Clarn.
Brett, I kind of annoyingly grab his little name tag shirt thing and I pull on it a little annoyingly, and then I look him square in the eye and I say, "You're gonna give me all the logs from the day in question, and then you're gonna go and spit in your friend's coffee."
Did you actually try to influence him?
Good luck.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
I mean, he gave it to me anyway. I was all ready to be like, oh.
Oh, I thought that you holding that up was meaning sign for it, fill out a form.
No, he's saying
He's just giving it to you. Great. Okay, I misunderstood.
I'm still going
It's
to
like-
influence him. I'm going to say he's going to... so yeah, you're going to give that to
Wait,
me,
sorry.
and then you're going to go and take a little swim.
Todd, does your character have anything?
I've got con.
What are his mind brain skills? Spells.
Spells? Influence, that's it.
Just influence. Okay. Okay.
So, yep. Can you
I
just
got
do
6 frickin' hits, though.
Okay, so you can influence him, but I'm gonna. Okay, roll a perception test and just hold the number for me. Here, just roll a
Okay,
perception
let me
test.
just roll for drain. So I'm going to influence him and just kind of keep the mind trick going for a bit. And then
Yeah.
as I think of things, I will add to this. And I'm going to start bleeding profusely from the nose. Actually, not too bad. 2 stun. I'm assuming my earlier stun wore off.
It's the same.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been a night, so yeah.
Well, no, did you not get stunned today?
We took a little break between... Honestly, I did a double willpower roll, and I got 6 hits, which means in an hour I get 6 stun back. So if it's been an hour...
Right, yeah, I mean, if
I'm fine.
driving was an hour, then sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you had time to get some of it back. Or to get it all back. You didn't have much. You had 3 points, if I remember correctly.
Cool.
So
I just took 2 more points of stun.
Okay, so track that. So you're influencing, you're telling him go spit in coffee and then go jump in the lake.
Okay, hold on. I'm kidding, mister.
He turns around and he's like, I gave you, I mean, come on, man. Do you not know what are you that? I mean, come on.
What, do you have the truck before? Do we have a number of that truck? Bliss, do we have a number for that truck? The one
Brothers
that stopped with the
Shipping.
hoses.
We do.
That's the Brothers shipping truck. Yes, you can look for what it picked up.
I don't care about that. I want to know what the truck before that checked in was.
Okay, Bliss, I will retroactively say, because you did talk about wanting all of them.
Yeah.
So you can. So if you want to give him the list of the trucks that were in line when
I'll
that
And
I'll
I
look
get
at
out
the
my
manifest
Nokia and I
because
take a
I know
picture
that's.
and I compare the
But
two.
hold on. wait a minute. Whoa.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Wait a minute. Back up. I know y'all aren't concerned about the Brothers Trucking Company, but may I remind you, they suspiciously showed up in the
They're
past
brand
month.
new.
That's true.
Brand new. I had a hard time
Could be an escort. Yeah.
finding any information about them. So I am not ruling them out. I am still looking up. What's his name? Larry?
Larry Garling.
Larry Garling. I'm still trying to track down information on him. But park that in the back of your minds. I'll come back to it. Right now, the number of the truck in front of it is, and I look at the log, what is it?
You just give them a string of numbers. It's, yeah. So
2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 10.
And I relay that to the guy. I'm like, who was driving that one? Do you know what company it was?
hold on here. He takes the clipboard back from you. He's like, where do you want me? What are you asking me to explain in this list here?
2, 3, 5, 9, 6, 7, 10.
I asked
Pulls
him.
up 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. That is independent contractor. He's a guy we use regularly.
What's his name?
His name's Greg Sanchez.
Fantastic. Okay, thank you. And what was he hauling that day? Does it say there?
It does not say on this list. If you want to know, it says the container that he picked up and was assigned to transport. This is just a list of which trucks get which containers, because that's all I need to know here at the gatehouse.
Which
so
one was he supposed to pick up again?
He got the correct container.
Yeah, but what's the number?
It says here it was ABRF11.
All right. And where was it parked prior? If you don't mind.
It was parked in. It was unloaded. That would have been unloaded 7 days ago. So 3 days before he picked it up. 4 days before he picked it up. Let me just give me a second. Pulls up his pan. What was the question?
2C?
No, that was in stack 1.
Stack one.
Somewhere in row 1. Stack
And I'm going to
D.
jump on the horn to the rest of the crew and be like, can you guys check to see if this container's still there? I have a hunch. Just see if he actually
got
did pick
swapped. Wait,
Maybe.
is this the one that was before the empty space?
Yeah, no, this was the one
it up.
in
Talking
the
about
empty
the empty
space.
space.
No,
Did
there's
you
no-
confirm that they saw a person in the empty space? Because that's
No, this is the truck before the empty space.
Okay.
This is the information
No,
he's
no.
giving you.
Buddy, I need you to tell
Oh.
me what happened
What's
between
between
these trucks.
the two? What's between them?
Between the Brothers shipping truck and
And
Greg Sanchez.
the independent.
yeah, and what did I say his name was?
Greg.
Greg.
Sanchez. There were no trucks in between them. I got it
need you
listed
to
here.
think hard.
We got Brett
Yes.
Sanchez, the independent contractor, and we got Brothers shipping.
No. Look me in
Right
the
now?
eye.
Todd, you know how improved invisibility works. Come on.
Right here, man.
Like, I'm not a magic user. I can't talk
Yeah.
about this stuff, but you know. You know how this spell works.
That's true. All right. Sorry to bug you. All right.
Like what? Yeah, that's all here. This
Oh,
dude's
yeah.
good, man.
I don't know. What should I make this guy do?
He
You
just
should
like
follow the astral signature
I think
of
he-
the spell. And see
I
if
think
you
he
can find
should do
anything.
the hokey.
Not with my
pokey.
rolls. I didn't see any astral signatures of any.
Yeah, I mean, it's been days, too.
I
so-
second Bliss's idea. Make him do the hokey pokey.
Gerald.
Yes.
Gerald. Bill.
Jojo?
Gerald.
I need you to do the hokey pokey, and I need you to put it all the
Okay.
way in.
You're the gatekeeper. JoJo's back here at the
We're
shack.
jumping up to Gerald. You said something about the truck.
That the invisible truck is the important one.
What
So-
about it?
The reason. Anyway.
the guy behind bumped into it. So it's probably damaged.
No, you don't get the sense that he bumped into it. Like there
So
was no
why
sudden...
did he stop?
He had problems with his vehicle running. He stopped to get
Well,
out. You're talking
thought
Gary.
he
He
did.
stopped to get out of his vehicle to find out what caused it to stall.
No, Gary didn't do that. That was
If he stopped,
Yeah, that's a
Brother.
different.
Then
It's the
he-
same invisible thing, but two different people hitting it.
no.
yeah.
So
Gary
I
was
was
in
talking
front.
about the lineup.
So the
When they were on
lineup.
they're coming in during the lineup. He like smashed into something in front of him, basically.
No, he didn't. He stopped
That's what it
normally.
looked like to me.
Okay,
Oh.
but if Bliss had it right, like when she talked about it, it looked like he pulled to a stop.
So he stopped
just
on
was stuck out of
purpose
his
because the only spells
Yeah.
that I know would be either technology can see it but people can't. That's regular invisibility. Or there's improved invisibility where neither people nor technology
Right.
can
Oh,
see
so
it.
they're an escort. So they're the
So-
escort.
so
So
somebody
he's
so
the
that no one
escort.
else runs into
Because
it.
he knew not to hit it. All right, let's go. Let's go
somebody
fuck this
hacked
guy
his
up.
truck.
That makes sense.
So I told you he's.
But that's just coming
suspicious.
in, right? Not leaving.
That was
Well, no,
coming
we
off
get
the
a
truck, the ship.
we get a retcon and see because we never did ask. We only focused on them coming in. We never focused on them going out.
So we got to follow the brothers the whole way through because they're the escort to make sure no one else runs into it. But someone
Brothers-
did run into it.
Yeah, brothers. We got to follow the brothers.
forklift
transport
did
and
hit it.
Greg Hansen.
That's why we're
Or
confused.
Greg,
Mm-hmm.
Greg Sanchez.
Greg Sanchez is
Because
probably.
that's how we're gonna track it.
Greg Sanchez
don't
was
think
in
That
Greg
makes
front.
sense to
He's
me.
probably
That
okay.
makes sense.
It would be the Larry
no,
guy.
I don't think he did anything. I just think that's how we're gonna track its
Mhm.
movement.
Right. They
Those
had to
are
be
the-
following it because if
those
they
are
did,
the
someone else would
two-
run into it and discover their thing.
Yeah, those are the two endpoints.
And then when Gary did, they jumped out and beat the crap out of him, I guess.
Okay, so to
Maybe erase his memory,
that
too.
again. We already talked about what Brett Sanchez did. He came in, went to where he was told to go, picked up the container he was told to pick up, took off, delivered, and then he's off camera. If you would like to see what Larry Garling in the Brothers shipping truck did, you may review the data for that.
And while you do that, let's go visit his house.
Oh, that's something I can
I'll
actually
let
do.
you
Yeah,
handle
sure,
that.
let's go. I don't know if that's going to help or not, but I feel like I'm not very useful right now.
We only
So,
have the
let's go.
warehouse address.
Mhm.
Did I get an address for him? Have I found any information on?
Well, I live in a
Larry?
warehouse, so they're all
No,
homes to
you
me.
cannot. You cannot find a sin for him.
Right.
You just got a name.
Warehouse address is the best thing we've got right now.
All right.
All right, I'll
Might
send
as
them
well
the
check it out.
warehouse.
Keep us updated if we need to
Okay,
hear back.
so you guys jump
Hey.
in the van and start heading to the warehouse. Bliss, while you're doing that, Bliss, give me a.
Are you down with this, Cat? We should do that check before we just take off in your van.
Do
Okay,
what?
Bliss, give me a data understanding roll. Let's call it hacking.
Gerald,
Cool.
Gerald, we may need air support on this one. You want to meet us there?
All right.
I'll
I'll
come with.
start the chopper.
Can I
I just
fly
like
with
flying.
you and you'll just keep me safe while I'm in? 4 successes.
Okay, so here's what Larry Garling of Brothers Shipping, registered out of Auburn, does. Comes in after he reconnects his trailer hoses, turns his truck back on, out on the street, pulls up to the gatehouse, and you see him reach out the window, talks to the guy at the gate, which you recognize as being Brett Clarney. Then he pulls forward, kind of pulls off to the side, sits for a bit before the end of so with these stacks, there is space for a forklift or a truck or anything to go all the way around the perimeter of the entire place. You could also drive a forklift, which is the same width as a truck, in between the rows of stacks, in between 1 and 2 and 3. So he kind of pulls off to the side, waits for a little while. The trucks that were ahead of him receiving things take off. Actually, a couple other trucks come in through the gate, empty, go up loaded, take off, and then he pulls over and gets out and goes into like a porta potty, and then comes back and sits there for a little bit longer, and then you see a few more trucks go by, get loaded, take off, and then he kind of pulls ahead just beyond stack 1, sits there for a little bit, then does his loop, sits, gets loaded with a container, and takes off. The container he gets loaded with comes from, like 2F, if you want to trace back where the forklift picked it up and put it on him. And then he leaves and drives off camera.
So he gets out, he gets out of the car, or the vehicle, the truck, checks the tires, checks underneath, checks the back, checks the side, gets in, starts driving again, pulls up a little bit, then eventually gets to a point where he gets out of the vehicle again, goes to a porta potty.
So if you want to start from where you're thinking of, like when he comes into that line,
Was it a number 1 or a number 2? These are the things we need to know.
so where he first stops out on the street, more than a truck length behind the last truck that you see, which was driven by Brett Sands.
That's before he comes into the compound or into the docks.
Yeah, before he comes in, he doesn't get back in and move his truck until those other 3 trucks are well inside. So eventually when he does pull in, then he stops at the gate like everyone else did, goes through the procedure everyone else went through, then he pulls his truck off to the side,
Figured it out.
sits for a bit,
Figured
then he
it
goes
out.
to the porta potty, then he comes back, pulls ahead just, a couple of truck lengths, sits for a little while longer, a few more trucks come in through the gate, get loaded and leave, then he pulls up, gets loaded, and leaves.
I know exactly what happened, folks. I know what happened.
All right, walk us through it.
Stopped long enough.
In Shadowrun style, why don't you do a little fake animation, like Matrix, showing the truck that's invisible? Go for it.
So he gets out, giving the invisible truck time to now get into the queue so it doesn't look suspicious.
Uh-huh.
They go in without being seen, and then eventually he goes in. That's what happened. He was letting somebody go in.
Yep. And
why he
probably
got
back
out.
out again with the toilet trick, right?
And then with the porta potty, you leave. Oh, now put my load on. Oh, I'm gonna leave now.
So he's definitely
Right.
on it. Let's go get him.
So
Those are
visible
the
truck
two-
comes in with nothing on it. They find the container. They invisible the container. I'm not sure how they still got the container without it being on cams, but okay.
Boom, boom. They punched out Gary.
Got that. Yeah.
We've got this locked down.
Sort of,
We
and we
know
still
it.
don't have the vehicle, but yeah.
But we have a warehouse, and we're gonna meet you there.
I mean, I guess if they took it there, yeah.
Wait, does that mean it's a montage of traveling?
Have a montage!
I mean, it's a lead. Let's go.
Woohoo!
I feel like I'm really in a, helicopter. I've got the headset. It's like,
Darcy's just... There he is. Oh, now he's unfrozen.
Breaker
All
not
right.
for.
Those of you at the docks jump in the van, start heading down to the address in Auburn, wherever that is, doesn't matter. And then ye at the flat of Gerald may choose your method of transportation, which I believe. How are you deciding to get there?
A hell of a copter.
helicopter.
No, it's a hell of a copter.
Yeah, it is.
I'm gonna
Okay,
just
you got
chill in the van and rest and try to recoup some stun.
This old guy's gotta fly.
All right.
Can we get
By
any?
the way, Gerald, you're 90 now. Just
How
FYI.
old are you, anyway?
I thought it was 83.
I don't...
Rounding
See,
up
on
at
your
your age is
character
dangerous.
On your character sheet, it says age 25.
I had forgot that part.
Yeah,
All right,
Sorry, I must have slipped my mind.
Can we get eyes on this place before we start barging into some ambush? I don't know if we can get satellite stuff or just.
Well, Gerald's gonna fly
helicopter
over it in a few
camera.
minutes.
Yeah. Either
Just
way,
so
we
you-
probably should have an entry plan.
Just so you know, Steve, I'm gonna get back 8 stun in an hour or so. You know, a bunch every 20 minutes.
With traffic, it's probably going to take you closer to like an hour and a half to get there.
Perfect.
It's
Yeah.
rush hour.
You don't know who's at the pedal.
So, yes, you want to do surveillance. Does anyone want to attempt some kind of surveilling?
I'm not gonna risk astral projection from a moving vehicle. That would be bad.
Seems.
But once
not
we
great.
get there, I will astrally perceive and probably astrally project actually, and just do a quick loop around. But that's when we get there. Are we
Phil, what
there?
are you thinking?
I'm not really sure. I still feel a little bit lost.
Well, do you want to surveil this place? There's a warehouse in Auburn to which they have tracked the Brothers Shipping Company, which was the truck that was after the space.
All right,
Can we
hold on.
pull
hold
up
on.
Google Maps?
Let me throw together a rat drone real quick. Hold on.
Anyone else?
The
want
helicopter's
to-
now piloting itself as you're like,
Yeah, I'm gonna tinker.
Bliss, is there any kind of matrixy thing you would like to do related to a preview of what's coming, where you're going?
Yeah, I want to kind of scan the area, get kind of specs on the building. The building itself. The
air travel
buildings,
doesn't agree with
if
her.
any. Yeah, no.
Fencing or
Any
gate?
buildings around it, any security.
Fencing and gates around the
And
area.
yeah, pretty much just points of entry where they might be able to breach, where we might be able to land, because I just realized we're in a helicopter. We got to land somewhere.
Don't you dare land on top of my van.
I won't.
Turtle, there we go.
So yeah, that's what I'd be doing.
Give me a hacking roll, please.
Nice.
Wow.
Okay.
Nice.
So, you look up the address. You cross-reference it on a map. You're like, okay, this is the spot. You cross-reference that with internet service provider registrations. You look up to
Look at his
the-
porn habits.
yeah. So basically, you can find the building. You can find anything that's connected to it via or anything that's connected to the internet that exists, or to the matrix that exists in that building. You can see it's got plenty of connections. There are, and then there is kind of you can see just kind of a link going to, like, essentially it's a feed coming out of it, which is sending encrypted information, something you've seen before. It's like basically when you buy your home security, this is the link that goes to your phone when someone looks at your doorbell camera. This is what that kind of looks like to you. So it's like there is a surveillance system in the building and it reports to something offsite. if you look for... So then if you want, you can try to kind of follow that back and hack the actual security system of the building itself if you would like to try that. Or you could wait, or you could do that.
Oh, of course I would be doing that. I want to make sure that they're not surprised by anything when they get there.
So you have matrix security procedures as a knowledge skill. I'm going to GMingly advise you to roll that and add the successes to your dice pool for a subsequent hacking roll. Ooh, so now you get to roll 16 dice for your hacking. Players, don't forget, if you have an edge pool, it's free to use anytime you like.
I keep forgetting to use it.
So, 7 hits. Okay. You have managed to just blast your way in there, jump inside the system. You wave a hand in front of the matrixy door. Open sesame. Everything opens unto you.
No.
Never did like sesame seeds.
I sweet talk it.
Oh, so yeah.
Of course.
Tell me what your entrance
She
let Mama
romances it.
Yeah, let Mama in. Come on.
She tech romances it.
There's like a security protocol avatar that's like, oh, Mrs. Shadanderbands, by all means, come right in. I recognized you when I saw you. This is your system, of course, obviously. And what can we do for you today? Kind of a wispy. It's like if the Matrix, if it was like a watercolor version of one of those like floppy arm dudes. How to use Scarlet. That's what he looks like.
Gerald, this is Kat. Keep your eye on her. I know what she's up to. She may not be very coherent at the moment.
So you currently see Gerald in the corner with a rat, an actual rat. It squeaks as he slices it open.
Oh, man. So Bliss, when you're in that system, you get the sense it's kind of like cheap, copy and paste programming. There's nothing special about this. They probably bought it at a discount. It may even have been a used system. But here it is, and it's happy to see you.
All the passwords are default.
Yeah, pretty much. They're all like 123 and password 123. Like everything's just really stupid. So you can start to see then there are cameras inside the warehouse, probably like one in each of the 4 corners, and correspondingly one outside on each of the 4 corners, kind of looking around the building. There are some magnetically activated locks on all the doors. Pretty standard stuff. Nothing special.
I can hack. I can get that gone.
Yeah. So you've got it. If you want to individually activate anything in there, it's yours right now.
What time of day is it?
It's like 6 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay.
You will. If you want to do anything, you sort of have this, from experience, this access at this level isn't going to last because all of these security systems go through cycles of renewal, right? So it's like your little 2-factor authentication is going to ask you to re-authenticate yourself every approximately 10 minutes. So you got about 10 minutes as is. Is there anything you would like to do that is cool and awesome, or shall we wait for the others to arrive?
Well,
okay.
I make a rat drone.
Okay. Did you do some kind of rolling for that?
Nope, not yet. But happy to. Hold on here. Let's go over there. We'll do some
engineering, I think, or whatever you got there.
Yeah, we'll do some jury-rigging engineering, because I'm using an actual rat that he's opened up, and installing some, mechanical parts he welded together, and a few screws and balloon parts.
Okay.
So where are we going? Engineering, it's going to be...
Okay, well, give me your rolls in a second when you figure that out. Ye in the van, you are about 15 minutes out. Anything else you want to do prior to getting there?
I suppose we could let the Johnson know that we figured some stuff out. Unless he's in on, I don't know.
I don't think we should contact until we've got something to show for it. Honestly, this might just be a big trap and it's not even there. Who knows?
I just need the location of where the chopper landed.
They're still en route. They're still flying.
Oh, they're still flying.
Yeah.
5 successes on my jury-rigged rat drone.
So you have a drone that is 80% as good as one off the shelf.
Right on.
Made mostly of rat.
Did you appropriate?
Yeah, I'm sure you have some drone stats in there. So, do you have any drones in there?
I'm just I have the Rigger 5.0 up here. I'm just pulling up the durable stats.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
just
they
give
have
it
a
a durable -1 to everything.
It'll be a little different because this one's a walker. Instead of the durable they have in this thing is a wheeled drone. But this is actually using its 4 legs.
Yeah, I'll give you that though for the sake of time.
Yeah.
Okay, so Bliss, anything you want to do while you're still in there?
Yeah, I'm going to use one of my complex forms editor.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to edit the software
Yes, ma'am.
for the security and everything, and make it so that basically I'm going to say that Kat's one of our newest employees. Please let her in, no problem. Give her full clearance.
So you're going to Vladimir.
Everything
Putin
is
to make
wonderful,
yourself president for life.
beautiful. Yeah.
Okay, so do a...
That is scary that I'm just compared to him, but okay.
So that would be, let's call that registering, because you're going to register yourself. Sounds right to me.
Oh, that's not editor?
Oh, sorry, I'm looking at... I don't have that part of your sheet.
Yeah, what's the complex form read? Is it just
sorry.
It
So-
doesn't just let you do it.
So it reads that you infuse a file with resonance long enough to manipulate its contents, make a software plus resonance level test against the intuition and data processing of the file's owner. Well, maybe not.
So software plus resonance. What's your resonance? 6. So roll me... Yeah, that'd be 8 dice. And I will let you use your knowledge skill again of matrix security procedures to augment that, if you would like, first.
Okay, so 9 first.
You are saying you are a new employee. Please verify.
So it's 9 plus 6, you said?
So no, roll 9 dice first.
I did.
Oh, how many hits?
I
did
got
you get?
2.
Oh, you got 2. Yes, so take
4
those 2,
glitches.
take those 2 dice and add them to your 8 for your software. So that would be 10. So yes, roll 10 dice.
What are you doing,
For successes.
Mistress Bliss?
4 hits. So you have got a admin level
It is
count.
highly irregular, but somehow I just want to give you admin access.
You're such a sexy,
Oh,
sexy
oh, no.
system.
No, she's got she I just rolled for the security system to resist that, and it critically glitched. So essentially, you
I'm
just
going to make you my super user, baby.
so you get in there and the whole thing opens. It's just like all the passwords come up. There's like all the users, all their passwords come up.
It's the robot equivalent of the naked man.
I quickly download everything.
So, yeah, you can see the software layout. You can see where the two-factor authentication is. There's a button that says on or off.
Override the button.
You can just turn that off. There's a button for avatar on or off. Just off. So now there is essentially it's just passive camera feed information, and all the locks are there. Open, close, open, close. You essentially have taken the software, anything that was active and using AI to run, you just turned off the AI. So it's all in manual mode now, and
Yeah.
it's there.
All right, you guys are good to go in anytime you want. You're all good.
Fantastic.
So, would you like to do anything with this fantastical camera access that you have?
My mind went to dirty places.
Of course it did.
I don't want to
Let
know.
me think about that. Well, you pan to somebody else. I'll think on that.
Well, just as a preface there, like you can see live feeds of the inside and outside.
I'm gonna likely look at all of those.
Okay, do a
But
perception check.
in good Bliss fashion, I'm gonna do something cheeky with after. Like
Okay.
after I've gotten all my information. Like I've downloaded everything to my own system. So
Yeah, you did.
yeah, I did.
Give me a perception test. 7 dice.
6. Matrix
3.
perception?
No, just oh yeah, because you're looking through cameras. Sorry, sure, matrix perception.
Yeah, that's 6 dice.
Okay.
Sorry. But I can I use my that's not matrix security.
Well, no, you don't. No, you're not. No, you're just actually looking at the footage. There will be a standard perception test in this case. GM.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Well,
so
yeah.
all right, then I'll
It's like as if anyone was just looking at a TV. What stands out to you when you see the,
Okay, I'll just roll one more d6 then, because it is 7. Yeah, no.
Yes.
It's one hit.
For one hit. You can see that in the warehouse, there's a warehouse. There's containers in there.
Helpful.
Do we have any points of ingress, egress? I mean, likely when unexpected van and helicopter show up, people are gonna start. Well, they're gonna react.
Didn't I check all that out
8 sources.
with my very first roll, where I got a lot of successes? I did all the points of like
Yeah.
how to
so
get in, how to get out.
Yeah. You have a blueprint of the place for sure.
It looks like the map.
And
Send it
It's
to
on Roll20.
everybody.
You can share any of what you have with everybody.
If there's too many points of ingress
Is that
and
okay,
egress,
Steve?
I mean,
Les,
Wow.
you got
That-
any hate sources inside?
considering the whole visible thing,
There's no,
could be
Johnny.
issues.
There's no thermographic information. It's just plain video. Unless you have some kind of scanning equipment
Oh. Well, I'm not even there
or
yet.
So Steve,
thermo goggles. You guys are
Um,
5 minutes away now.
Steve,
You will
just
be.
a technical thing for Roll20. I did throw a quick warehouse map together. If you approve it, it is the last map on the whole thing. Players are already on it. If that's the one you want.
Perfect. Let's do it. Yeah, we can jump there. Okay.
All right,
Yeah.
Mac. You got your. I mean, obviously this is just planning until we get there. You already said you're gonna get on the astral, but seems
Yeah,
like
once
that's gonna be necessary if they're. Yeah.
Yeah, once we're
Might be
there, I'm down for that.
playing with something. I still don't think we're gonna find the stuff here, but we can probably find somebody. I hope.
That's what I hope too. But I mean, are they going to stay put long enough? Is the real question.
Does anybody else, now that you can all see the footage, you can see the cameras, you can see the blueprints that Bliss has shared. Does anybody else want to examine that?
I mean, I'm curious, like, how many points of ingress and egress there are, obviously.
Sure.
Or,
Hey, Bliss,
Well,
can you
Well,
turn
it's
on
just
the
an open
heating
area.
system and make it real hot inside and uncomfortable?
so to answer first the question of Darcy,
Mhm.
you have the big garage door facing the water. Ching, you have a back man door opposite that. Those are the only 2 points coming in and out of the building as a whole. Inside the building, there are 3 doors at the north end, which lead to, on the blueprints, they're just conference room, office, storage room, bathroom, kitchen kind of thing. On the sort
And
of...
this is, like, a building that could house these containers, right? Those aren't, like, sitting
Yes.
outside, presumably. I mean, maybe they are, but they could be inside. Okay.
No, this is a building that could easily house, you
Right.
know.
But they would have to go out the garage doors. Okay,
Yeah, there's
that's
only
helpful.
one. Yeah, looking at that, there's only one garage door, which is the only thing big enough you could move a container or truck in and out of. But
Great.
basically, the warehouse is probably about 150 feet by 250 feet in length and width.
Great. No, that I'm happy with that information.
Something like that.
Go ahead, Todd. Go play your little prank, I guess.
Yeah. Hey, Bliss, can you make it uncomfortable inside for them?
Oh, I already did, yeah. I start clicking buttons and making it
Well, that was close.
real crappy.
Please. Oh, my thing is not doing
So
the robot
you-
voice. That's so embarrassing.
What temperature do you want to turn it up to?
I understand now. This is why you wanted to do this.
It's all just playing with the robot.
What temperature, Bliss, are you going to set the thermostat to?
95 degrees.
I was, yeah, along the same lines. It would be around 30, what's that? In Celsius, that's like what, 32, 33?
We turn our amplifiers up to 11.
But isn't 10 loud enough? Just make 10 louder. No, 11. 11's louder. So you just hit the plus button, and it goes all the way up to 36 degrees Celsius, and so there's like 4 kind of HVAC heaters that hang from the ceiling. They all just click on and start blasting.
We're in the Caribbean, yeah.
Anybody want to use their perception upon just everyone who can see and is interested in looking at the camera feed, the live camera feed, roll me a perception check.
Oh, sure, yeah. I was just thinking about, like, blueprints and such. Great. Live cameras. That is only 2. But, 2's not bad.
Be right back.
I mean, 2 on 5 is pretty bad.
If we're
But-
stationary, I'm going to astrally project if we're parked nearby.
Once I tell you all what you see, you can start dragging randos in there for me.
Sure.
You're driving, Kootenai, so you can give me a perception check -1 die. Well, you got a hit. I'll give you that. You got one hit, Joe. What's all dumb and blind right now?
I mean, two's not bad,
So,
Like the max you can have for some people is like 3. I mean, 2 is perfectly reasonable.
I know, it's just funny. Well, it's just like, I guess it depends on the number of dice you're rolling, right? Like,
I did roll quite poor on my 10 dice, but
yeah. That's why I'm laughing, because you had very many dice and not many successes.
I mean, on 9, the average is 3. I only have 1 extra. It's not that low average.
Yeah. So you see, looking in there, so you're looking at all the cameras. The cameras do not show inside those rooms at the back.
Okay, that's where I send the gerbil.
Makes sense.
Yeah, we can all see
rat.
the whole thing, right? So, your gerbil has to get there.
Aren't we there? I'm confused.
No, we're en route. Probably you will get there
okay.
first because you're going
Can
in a
we
straight
just
line
kinda
and
jump
the
to
air
where we're there?
and in a helicopter.
Yeah, so
We're looking at cams preparing for arrival.
yes, you're en route
Okay.
looking at these cams in flight.
Yep.
So the van's 5 minutes away. Phil, Gerald you can land. If you want to land on the building, that's 60 seconds away, or you could land somewhere building adjacent sooner.
Yeah, I figure like sort of across the street-ish, but some
Trying
amount
to be
of distance
subtle
that
in a helicopter.
the rat can finish the journey in like 30 seconds or something.
Let me just look where you would actually be. You would be... Whoa. Zoomy zoom.
It's a shame you couldn't get that helicopter that turns into a boat,
So...
Could have used
I'm
it.
working on it.
Oh yeah, rub that in.
Oh no, that's not it. That's the
How do I rotate the van?
What?
Oh,
I don't think you
Todd
do.
does
I think Todd does.
Oh, I can.
Don't worry about it. It's an abstraction of the truth.
It can be
Okay,
controlled by
so-
everybody.
Phil, you could... The only open spot to land is about, like, 300 meters away from the building, because if you try to land on a building, you're smart enough to know these are tin roofs, you're going to just go right through it and crash. So
Yeah.
the only spot
fun.
that's safe to actually land is about 300 meters south.
Okay.
So yeah, you're there. You can land there now.
Okay.
The van,
Then-
you're now like 2 minutes away.
So I'll send the rat on his 300-meter
Darcy.
journey.
What radio sees, looking at the cameras on the exterior, a couple of dumpsters. There is a couple of cars parked facing the water. There's a guy standing out looking at the water having a smoke. If you look on the inside, you can't see what's in the offices, but you can see 3 humans walking around inside there. Looks like they're probably carrying weapons.
Are there containers?
Yeah.
And is there more than the one that we're looking for?
How many containers? There are 3 containers in there.
Okay, so that is accurate. Cool.
Yeah.
Does one just happen to actually have the number? Because that'd be very funny if it just does. On the side.
What, sorry?
Does one just have like the number we're looking for painted on the side? Because it'd be very funny.
You
Feeling
can
back.
give me, now that you've thought of that, give me another perception test.
Cool. I hope the answer is yes, and it is a decoy. I got 2, and I guess 1. That's why it's yellow. Okay.
I'm just gonna move some of these guys, Todd.
Yeah, do it, man. If you need more, just let me know.
Can you drop?
I got 2 successes.
Can you just like over here, just out of nowhere, drop? Let me just pick a number. These people may or may not exist. Drop me like 5 or 6 guys over here.
Sounds good. Yeah, just like 2 have, and then you can drag them over.
Oh, there you go. Out of bounds. Let's just move them. Yeah, spread them out a bit so I can easily select what I need. if I need anything. Yeah, a bunch of randos. There we go. These people may exist, they may not. We'll find out.
Gerald, how durable's your bird? You want to clog up that garage entrance, or is that a bad idea?
Hold on, just I'm sending in some surveillance. Furry and nice to cuddle.
Okay, so you shut it down. When you do, you kind of see, if you're watching the video, this guy kind of walks over here where he can see the helicopter is off screen, but let's just say it's, let me move it. It's in that direction, but farther away, obviously.
Yeah.
But can I? Oh yeah. Let me. Oh man, too many. I gotta switch the way I do things here. Pan view. No, stop. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, it's there. Oh, I'm not used to roll 20. I'm moving it this way. Okay. 10-minute break.
All right.
Great. Sounds like a plan.
Get
Dun,
out
dun,
your
dun.
dust.
I do have
Can you give me a
one
mouse
quick
bot?
question about
Rat bot?
the perimeter. Are there windows in this building?
No, there are not.
Seems legit.
Standard warehouse.
It's a house for your wares.
Or the windows would be really high. They might have that.
Wares don't need no windows.
And they're like that big.
Yeah, they're just little bits of light slits.
Sure,
Yeah.
there can be light, there can be some natural light, like
If not,
I mean,
we could
I wouldn't
maybe
expect it
smash
in
them.
Cyberpunk, but
All
right,
climb
cool.
that rat in through a bullet hole. All right, we'll be back
Good luck,
in.
everybody.
What do we need? 5 minutes? 10 minutes?
let's say 10.
All right.
Just
Steve said 10, yeah.
We'll be back in 10.
Gotcha.
get your dice ready.
Todd, can you add a little rat bot for me?
Sure thing, man.
I'll be giving a lot of leadership,
Nice. Tonight's sponsor is. Tonight's game has been brought to you by freshly cooked chocolate chip cookies. If you don't have somebody making you those, you suck. Now with more rat. Wait, less rat? Ooh.
With how much rats it got in it? Let me see. 6.
All right, and we are back. Tonight's guests, we've got Martha Stewart explaining how best to make ratatouille. Oh wait, no, that's not tonight. We're doing Shadowrun, pretending to murder people. Pretending.
Oh.
I mean, I don't know about you. I don't pretend on pretending to murder anyone.
I do. That's what I do.
Okay.
Oh, dang it.
So,
Oh no.
Where's Rando? Who's this guy? I gotta zoom in a bit.
But the guy that you said saw the helicopter?
Yeah, oh, here, this guy. Here he is. He kind of okay, so he's over here. He sees the helicopter, the van. You guys, let's
And how do
move
you not see the helicopter?
over here.
Yeah, put us wherever.
You guys are there. Oh man. Let's do one of these.
I wonder how big the helicopter technically is according to the book. Probably pretty big.
yeah. The van there, just so I can grab everything.
Yeah.
So he sees the helicopter land. He kind of first comes out. He's over here. He's looking at it. Then the van pulls up, and he's like, "Oh shit!" And he starts running back this way. Gets about there.
You guys pull up to the van. You see this dude there. What do you want to do? Where are you going to stop the van?
Kat, do you want me to stop that guy?
If you don't, I will.
Well, you're
I
driving.
might stop him permanently, though.
That's all
Okay,
right.
the van, you're moving up just a little bit. Kind of about here. Where do you want to stop driving?
That looks good.
Okay, so you stop there. You guys are
I'm
not
gonna
all
lean out the window and I'm gonna cast net on that guy.
net. Okay, make your casting.
Where's my cat?
Gerald, you're over here. We're gonna put
I
Gerald
moved her by accident. I
and
thought I was
Bliss.
moving
You
myself.
There's something in the way.
here.
I'm
There
on
we
the
go.
other side of the van. I'm the
You guys
driver.
are kind of off screen down
All
here.
right.
Bliss and Gerald.
Yeah,
So-
we're closer to the.
So
Copy.
how net works, by the way, Steve, is it's an area effect, but I'll just try to get him.
Okay.
And it grabs him, and the idea is every net hit reduces his agility by 1. If it's to 0, he is bound and unable to move. So these bands of magical energy just wrap around the whole area like a whole tangle of magic. Just goes and envelops the whole area. And he
Okay.
needs to resist that with a, I believe he resists it with just his willpower.
Yeah.
If he's
just
got
his willpower.
counterspelling, he gets that. I got
Seems
5
right.
hits.
You guys
Okay.
do the front end. I'm gonna go around back.
You net 6 on him.
How do I net 6? I only got 5.
Oh, sorry. You net 4.
Okay, I was like, holy crap. The guy
Backwards
rolled
in my-
negative.
He rolled in the negative. You can't have anti-hits, unfortunately.
So 4. So if his agility is less than 4, he is unable to move.
His agility is 4.
All right, so he's
So
at 0.
he's-
So he is
he's at
bound
0,
and
yeah.
unable to move. So he's all tied up there. And I'm just going to maintain that. Oh, and I took 1 point of stun.
Okay, before we go any further, you guys, that's your surprise. We're going to have everybody roll initiative.
This, Steve, really quick. I very slowly and gradually moved to the rat. Did you notice?
No.
I
That
noticed.
neither did they.
Oh, I see it now. Nice.
Did it get caught in the net?
Oh, Phil, so give me an infiltration roll for the rat.
So
You didn't see
we're
it. They didn't see it.
I don't know how that works. There's multiple of them.
Let's call
Um,
it stealth, Phil. You got stealth for the rat. Make a stealth roll.
Yeah. For initiative, I don't know how well I can be sneaking around, but I do want to
Oops.
jump into stealth myself.
I know my
I got a
character
21.
doesn't have stealth.
Oh, we don't
Cool.
roll a 6-sider for the initiative?
No. So we have a value that we then add to a d6 or multiple d6s depending on if you've augmented it. Normally it's 1d6. I have 2d6 from a quality that I bought.
So what am I rolling?
You are rolling.
I just
Your-
rolled a 1d6 and got a 5.
I believe it's agility plus reaction is a value. Is that right? No, that's wrong.
Yeah, sorry, let me look at your
It's reaction plus intuition.
right now. Where is your...
Oh, initiative.
It's reaction plus intuition. That makes sense, right? It's reaction time.
It's
Yeah.
7 plus 1d6.
Yeah, so roll 1d6 and add 7 to that.
So
Wow.
I
My
rolled a
initiative's
5.
9.
I rolled a 5, so I add 7 to that. It's 12.
great.
Yeah.
That checks out.
12. Bliss, what did you say?
9.
9. And then we got Gerald with 12.
How did I
and
get
Matt with
14?
a 14. And Radio with a 21.
Yeah.
Okay, so Radio, you were the first.
It calculated mine wrong. I actually have a 9.
Cool.
Oh, Todd.
Todd, actually, by the way, how are you? Are you rolling in Roll20? Can we see your rolls or not?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Then you have a bubble that like says "whisper to the GM." That must be turned on because we're not seeing them. At least I'm not. Maybe it's just me.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah,
that.
I'm not seeing anything from
Yeah.
that.
Well,
I
no,
think I noticed earlier when I realized people were
because
reacting
he
to it.
is the GM. We're both GMs in here. That's why.
Yeah, so you're whispering to each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hey,
So
Steve,
I want to just
how's it
like
going?
slip out the side, and I don't know if I can sneak and run at the same time. Probably not. But I want to like basically run around without really drawing attention to myself.
Naruto run.
So I can come through the back of the building instead of the front. But maybe that's a terrible idea. That's what I'm gonna do.
It's my stealth roll, but I don't know how that works with the drone.
You sound like you're in a
Yeah,
helicopter over the Matrix.
That's true. It's good.
Theater of the mind.
Yeah, so I always forget what movement is. Yeah, 12, 24 plus. Okay, so my normal is just I can move 12 without running, I guess. And that's like an entire round, I think, not a turn, something like that.
So your movement, is what does it say for your movement speed?
The sheet's telling me that it's 12, which makes sense, but it's 24 if I'm running.
Yeah, it's 12 meters per.
And then I could
combat
Turn,
Yeah.
which you
turn.
can do multiple times if you have high enough initiative.
You can take multiple turns, but I think that like one whole or like you take multiple turns within a turn. I don't know what the technical terminology is. If it's a turn or a round, that can always be confusing. But I think for the entire round, this is the movement that you get. So you don't like just because you're faster at reacting doesn't mean you can actually run farther. But I could roll a running test if I wanted to. But the problem is I don't know how that conflicts with stealth because I want to be quiet about it. How do you want to run this?
I will say that you can do a running check and a stealth check, and the hits on your stealth check will reduce the amount you have to reduce your speed to still be stealthy. Does that make
Okay.
sense?
I love it. I'm going to make some checks. I have a sneaking check of this. That's 4. My limit is 6, so they all count. And I have a running of 3. Yeah, that checks out. I did that math right.
So what was your sneaking for?
Sneaking was 4. Yeah.
And your running was 3. Okay. So you. So what would you say your movement speed was?
It says
12.
12, which I think is like strength plus agility, maybe? No,
Yeah,
strength is
that's-
lower than that. That doesn't add up to 12. I don't know. It's like a baseline based on your stock plus your agility, I think.
Okay. So you kind of, if you kind of are like listening to your clothes and your shoes, you can probably move at about 75% of your top speed while being satisfied you're not making noises.
Okay, so I think my top speed is 24. And normally running adds extra meters based on hits. So I don't know if that's... We're just going to all lump it together and not worry about it too much. Great. Can I move myself? I can. Great. What is the distance we're looking at here?
Okay. So you...
How much is one of these squares?
Oh, it's in feet.
5
So
feet? All right.
it's 12 meters per combat turn.
Times about
Yeah.
3. There you go. 36 feet.
So if you're running, you can get... Yeah, you
7
you
squares,
can
basically.
You can convert that. You're trying to get over to here.
I'm going to say I'm there.
You're trying to get to
It's
here.
going to take a
right?
long time to run around, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so you bolted off that way. Next is going to be Cat. What is Cat gonna make happen?
Well, I'm equipping
Uh,
my rifle with a silencer on it
Oh, good night.
and my scope.
Okay, so you walk out, you've got that clicked on. You can see one guy who is just like immobilized on the ground. As of this moment, nobody else. You can see the roll-up door is not open. There's no man doors open to this warehouse at the moment. You can start moving forward, or you can.
How far am I able to go?
You can go.
12?
Where am I?
Oh, it says 12 and 24.
Yeah, so max is 24 meters at a run per combat turn.
Squares are 1 meter each.
No. Basically, you can do 7 meters twice.
Okay,
Or
I'm
sorry,
gonna
7 squares.
So you can get.
I want to go up here behind. I'm guessing these are dumpsters.
You can probably get about here if you're running straight at the guy.
Oh, that's me, by the
No.
way. Cat's over by the
Okay, where's
dumpster.
Cat?
That's you?
No,
I
Cat,
can't-
you were right.
You're at the
You want to
big
go to the
circle.
dumpster.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do is go up here to the dumpster area.
Okay. Bam. There you
Get
are.
some
No,
cover.
no, that's me, Steve.
Oh, you're pink. Okay, so Cat's over by the dumpster. Okay, you get there in your turn.
That's Mr.
Gerald. Gerald, what
Okay,
are you
so-
doing?
I figured I'd finally had a roll stealth for the rat, so got 2 successes. Anyone to see it needs to get 5 hits to spot it.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. So you can kind of have it running along the building.
the aim is to get it inside those, like, so I kind of know where those rooms were that we couldn't see.
Mm-hmm.
So the aim is to get it into those rooms.
Okay, so if you kind of have it follow along the wall here, in this turn, you kind of get it to about the corner, and it turns the corner, and it's looking for a way in, and you haven't found one yet.
Okay.
Now
I guess I
would
can
be
give you like a sensor's perception roll for it too.
sure. You can give me that. Mac, you're up.
I'm going to. Actually, are the keys still in Cat's vehicle?
No,
Damn it. All right.
I don't leave. I don't get out of that van without pulling the keys.
I guess I'm going to keep my duffel bag at my side. The shotgun's in it, but I'll just kind of keep it there. It's a sawed-off. And I guess I'll just start advancing and just try to get to the corner as well. Just kind of follow along with Cat. And I'll call to Cat as I'm standing near the door. That guy on the ground might be an issue. I tied him up, but he can still yell.
Okay, you can say that. And Bliss, you are up next. Where's your meat bot? Oh, you're in the helicopter. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I'm in the helicopter still.
So you are still in the Matrix. You can see your partners
So,
approaching the building on the camera. You can see basically anything that's on the map. You can see it on the camera. You can see some guys scrambling around. You see there's one guy here, one guy here,
hold on.
in each corner. You can also see now that a dude has come out of that door, and a couple of guys have come out of that door, and then one more guy has come out of that door.
That's a lot of guys.
Well, fuck.
And like this guy has moved over to here.
And I
This
can
guy has moved over to here. There you go.
see the guy who's east in this net.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah.
you have control of the cameras. You have control of the mag locks on the door. You have control of the. You can send all that information to everybody.
I will send it to them so they can have a layout of what's inside because they're still outside, right?
So you guys get this feed. Anybody that wants to kind of put it up on their, if you have AR, you can put it up there. You can pull it up and look at it as you need it, but that feed is coming to you constantly.
Cat,
Um,
can you knock out or take out that guy who's in the ropes, and then I'll get ready to catch? 'Cause that's a lot inside.
Before you guys do that, Bliss, do you want to take any actions?
So basically, I'm still in the helicopter, but Gerald left. So I'm sort of.
I think Gerald's still there, isn't he?
Didn't know
Is he?
that, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
you're
the
still
body
in
work.
with me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He sent
Okay.
his rat.
I don't.
He's
I
a rat
technically
right
don't-
now.
I don't know that because I'm actually in the Matrix.
that's true.
You just see me
But
kind of strapped in, kind of like, drool coming down. I just look like I'm really, zen right now.
me too,
That's all
actually.
that's what you see. But I'm going to, can I, is there, so I've messed with the heat already.
You could
Do
try
I
to-
have verbal
Can I-
contact with
We're all on radios.
Yeah, we're all in comms.
Yeah.
lock the
Can
doors on them?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Lock the door. Let them out.
Let them out?
Don't let them out.
Yeah. I can
Jam-
lock the
yeah,
doors,
Jam the doors.
but I'm also. Can I turn the lights out on them?
Should be able to. It's electronic.
Yeah, I'm gonna make their lives
You-
kind of miserable.
Yeah, yes, you can turn it like
Yeah, I'll kind of cut the lights. I'll lock the doors. I'm basically going to really scare the crap out of them, I hope.
Okay.
But
So you
first I'll
drop all the
flicker
light.
the lights a few times just to kind of be like, hey, you're fucked.
Okay,
So
you drop the
fucked.
light. You flicker the lights a bunch of times, shut them off. These cameras have no audio, but you can see kind of a little bit of panic as the lights start to flicker and then the lights go out. And you can't really see anything in there anymore because there's no lights. Radio.
Which we have control of.
Okay, so I was just looking. Sorry, pardon?
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just looking at movement. It is what I was thinking. It is that you have. Oh, lights are out. Thank you.
They're not out outside though.
You've got 12, or like your baseline. If you go past that, you are running, and you have disadvantages and all that stuff, depending if you care about it. And that is how much you can move for the entire what they call a turn in combat.
Right.
Mhm.
I
But
also
each of your
adjusted it.
passes is within the turn. So I'm on my second initiative pass, but it's the same turn. So I can't run another 24, but I can sprint by making a running test to move anyway, and that's my action. So that's what I'll be doing.
Also,
And it is
I
gonna
have
take
upgraded the
way
map
too
so
long
it
to
is,
actually move, but that's what we're gonna do.
it is now set to 1 meter per square, just FYI.
Ooh, okay. So I'm not known for my great plans, but this is what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna run. I got 5 hits.
That's 10 more meters.
That's 10 more meters. Sweet. So that actually, we might be able to get some progress.
Yeah, well, so the whole width of that building is 30 meters. Oh, now you're in meters. There you go.
Now we're in meters. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me just do the fancy thing. Whoop. All right, that's me.
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh my god. We've gone metric.
Cat. Next initiative pass.
How do I measure the distance where I need to go?
Where are you trying to go?
To this guy in the ropes. No, I'm behind the dumpster already.
Well, I was measuring how much movement you've used, right?
Oh,
You've used about 10.
Yeah. So you have 24 total, but if you go over 12 in one whole thing,
So you could run there in your pass, or you could shoot him from where you are. Or you could.
I don't want to really shoot him if I don't have to. I want to
What?
silence him though.
He's holding his trigger finger now.
Oh, he is.
I don't know.
you.
Oh, me? Yeah.
You're like, murder the guy stealing the helicopter.
Do what I do. Shoot gel rounds. That can't possibly hurt anybody.
If I run up there, I'm gonna
Shoot
get.
him a little.
If I run up there, I'm gonna get entangled in that rope as well, ain't I?
I don't think
know.
so. I think you have to
I
be
think it's a
there.
one-time.
All right. I'm gonna
that's
go up
GM
here and
call.
try. I'm gonna go up here and try to knock him out.
Great.
Okay, so you can get there this turn. You can punch him next turn. Gerald.
Yeah.
What would
So
do?
he has that. What did I get there in perception? 3. To spot an opening to get in.
You find
Ventilation of it in it.
you find a little rat hole. Let me grab a rat boy here.
So long.
I gave
Rat
it some
boy.
colors to make it easier to spot.
He comes to here, and then he finds a little rat hole, and he comes inside the bathroom.
Oh god, there's a rat hole in the shower room.
In
Yeah.
the shitter.
And he is now inside. I will say that is your pass, but you can make a perception test with the rat. Through the rat, for the rat, with the rat, near the rat, because of the rat. I don't know. Perception.
Oh, rats!
Perception arena. Where the heck is the perception? Yeah. Ooh.
Hey.
So you can see that this door right here is wide open,
Ooh.
and the rest of the room is empty.
and
Mac.
you see
Yeah,
Yeah.
not very clean. Mac, what's going on?
All right. I don't have too much more movement, but I'm just gonna maintain this concentration, as it were, sustain the spell to keep that guy all tied up. So Cat should have an easy time with him. And then I am going to go. I think towards the human door, maybe. I don't
It's
really
been a
want
long time. I'm already noticing that it's way too long, and everyone seems to be going to the big door anyway. I don't think
Yeah,
it's
that's
worth it.
fair.
I'm committed at this point, but I don't think you should.
I'm gonna just scoot over a little bit towards the edge of the dumpster so I can peek around the corner, but still have some good cover. And I'll just keep an eye out for Kat and make sure I'm watching her back.
Okay.
And I'm
yeah,
I'm pulling out the shotty.
You should. Yeah. Okay. Bliss. Anything else you want to do?
I think plus I got a 9, right? You got a 12.
I
Yeah,
got
I
a
kind
9, so I
Messed up
didn't
there.
have
What
that
kind
turn,
of-
actually.
What kind of weapons and whatnot? Are they holding any weapons, the guys that
When-
I saw?
Yes, they all had some kind of like assault rifle. Before you turned off the lights, you could see that.
All right, I'm
If you look now, there are some flashlights being turned on, so you can kind of see like about 4 flashlights in there.
okay. Oh, sneaky little bitches.
Oh, Steve, is it too late for me to cast a spell on my... Yeah, that's fine. I can come back later.
If you had only 9, you would have already used your turn, right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I made a mistake. So what I'm gonna do is just give the rest of you one more. Count it that way.
Cool. I mean, I have 3 anyway. That's what I rolled.
Yeah.
So.
So we are back at the top. So it's Radio's next turn.
I
Still
literally
running.
just moved 2 feet. No big deal.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep
The
running.
GM says she makes it to there.
Sweet, love it. I am happy with that. Thumbs up.
Kat, you are standing over the entangled hoodlum. What do you want to do?
With my shock glow, I'm going to punch him in the head. Knock him out.
Make a melee attack roll, please, sir.
Be unarmed skill.
Which would be blah blah. What is it? What would it be? Unarmed combat, close combat group. 10
Just-
dice.
Just so you
Nice.
know, Bound targets can still defend and dodge attacks, but they suffer a dice pool modifier equal to my net hits, so he's at -4.
Yeah.
And he can also try to break out on his turn, which
4
is
hits.
strength plus body times versus 10.
Oh my god. Got one die and it was a hit. So how many did you get?
4.
4? You got 3. So what's the damage on that shock glove?
Let's see.
I think it's
Shock
9
Glove,
stun.
8 stun.
8.
But it does have 5 AP. So if they have any armor, it punches through.
8 stun, and what's your unarmed damage is strength, right?
I don't think it. I think the shock glove just
Shock
ignores
glove
that.
just does
You can
8.
either punch with it or you can do the electric damage.
Right. So you're doing
Success.
8 stun.
I use it via agility.
Yeah, because to hit is always agility in the system.
Bang.
I assume it still gets
How many hits did you get? Sorry?
4.
3
4.
net.
4 hits.
Done.
What are glitches? Ones, right?
Yeah, it needs to be half of your dice in ones, so you're fine. Well, you're
Okay.
barely fine,
Okay.
but you are fine.
Yeah, that's why I was wondering.
Okay, so you hit him and he kind of groans and rolls over, but his eyes are still open.
Do they take electric shock? That will reduce their initiative and blah blah blah.
Yeah. Yes, all of those things.
Let me see where's my gloves at.
Okay,
Uh,
Gerald, you may proceed with one. What are you gonna do now? Move the rat around?
So, yeah, so I'm guessing.
It does take electricity damage, but it doesn't say how much.
That's part
It's,
of
it's,
it.
it's, it's the 9. It's the 8 stun,
Yeah.
but I assume
the
it
rat's
adds.
gonna try and check out these ends, I guess.
Your
Do
hits.
something like that.
Okay, so he will come out here and he gets out here. So you can look around with him if you want to do a perception check.
I don't know how
Rat
to delete those lines if there's a way to do that.
Rat can see relatively well in the dark. Plus there's some flashlights, so just give me a perception check -2 dice.
Oh.
Whatever. No, for his perception, -1 to his perception. The rat's perception. 2 hits. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys behind the roll-up door. And that is what you see, and 4 of them have flashlights going. Okay, we're gonna keep the same initiative scores. I'm just gonna jump back to the top. Radio, continuing to run.
Yes.
Did I,
but
did
you
I
round-
miss a turn?
About that far?
Might have. I think that you had a low enough.
No, because of the
or
way
you
the
didn't go
scores
again.
go, we're jumping back to the top because she gets 3 passes per turn. Everyone else gets 2 or 1.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I
now-
think I can run the full 24 this time because it's the start of a new turn. So
Oh,
I'll do that.
sure. Pop you right there. So you're
Beautiful.
at that door.
And then I'll like send a message to, I guess like to the group call because I don't really think I understand Bliss's involvement right now. But I was a player. I'm saying to Bliss, so you can get this door open. I'm gonna slip into the back.
So you get there, and then on your
I assume it's like mag locked or something, right?
yeah. So you get there at the end of your turn, and you're able to say that. So you can hold that in your mind for a second. Cat can go now.
His eyes are still open.
Yeah.
I'm gonna punch him again. I just
Yeah.
want to knock him out. I don't want him to come to yet.
He's kind of struggling, and you can see him kind of like when you go to punch him, you can see him kind of start to flail his arms a bit, and he's like trying to move a bit. So you go to punch him, make your attack roll again.
Which was 10. Didn't go.
1 hit.
No, it didn't roll. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, I see 1 success.
And a glitch.
And that's a glitch.
So you punch him for your 8 stun. So you punch him, you hit him, the shock glove goes off, you can feel that. His eyes roll back to his head like hits the pavement. He very clearly goes unconscious. There's a couple of teeth that fly out. And you punch him so hard that your follow through goes right into the cement, and you're going to have to resist a 3 physical. So just give me a roll.
I assume armor doesn't apply to that, I would imagine.
You overpunched your punch.
Yeah, you just were like, why didn't you get knocked out the first time I hit you? And you go to hit him extra hard, and you kind of just overdo it, and hit him, and his teeth go
he's
everywhere.
into physical.
What do I roll?
Now he's got summer teeth. Some are here, some are there. And
What do I roll for this?
it's a blue falconer.
Body. Plus armor, maybe?
I assume no armor for this, right? That's like body armor usually.
So
The
it's
gloves
4.
would have some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got electronics in them. If anything, it's gonna malfunction and shock you.
Gloves, I'm not going to give them any armor value. That's why I just came up with the low DV.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. You're almost always gonna soak 3 damage if you had got to add your armor. Basic armor's like 12. That's an average of 4 hits.
Okay, I got 2 successes.
So you are so you I'm gonna say this is what happens. You punch through him, and you just hit so hard that now all your knuckles are bleeding. The skin is raw underneath. You've got 1 physical damage.
Ouch.
You maybe think you broke your pinky, but you're not sure.
Yeah, you're like, that hurt. Cement is hard. Okay, Gerald.
I still have movement, right?
No. You.
No, you
I
said it's
didn't
new.
move.
New, no roll.
No roll. It's just I punched him and I still have movement.
That's you can't move very far though because your punch action is like your action, right?
Well, you can still move. It's not like D&D, or it is like you can
Yeah.
move up to 12 regardless, or 24, I think.
Okay, so yeah, you can move then before the end of your turn. Yeah, you can punch him and then move.
All right, I'm going to run back to my van as far as I can get to it.
Okay.
I don't know how far I'm going.
So,
About
these,
there.
all these rooms at the back, the ones we haven't seen yet.
Okay, that's as far as I can get.
Mhm.
I think so, yeah, Phil.
So yeah, we haven't. So if you want to have the rat, he can kind of look in this room. Nobody's in there. He can kind of run along here, and he gets in this room by the end of the turn.
All right. As I get to that point there, I'm going to holler over to... What the hell's his name? Mac. Hey, I'm going back to the van. I'm going to bring the van into this.
Good call.
Open up the machine gun on him.
Okay,
Okay, then.
that could be loud.
Okay, Mac, it's your go.
I'm gonna stop sustaining the useless spell of the guy who is now unconscious in the corner. So the magical stuff kind of disappears. Wait, I gotta get on that. How can I? I'm trying to make them move away, but I can't make them go. Why can't I make you go? Anyway, so, I'm going to actually cast another spell, increase reflexes on myself, and get myself a new initiative turn, if this works.
All right.
And
Put
then
him back where he was.
I'll make for the van as soon as that's done. And I'm going to cast
Okay,
this.
guy back where he was. There you
Oh
go.
yeah, thank you. What? It's not there. Weird. Okay, well, it's the same die roll as a health spell, so I'll just click heal.
Sure.
And I'm going to cast this at Force 4. And I got 4 hits. So for increase initiative, or increase reflexes, that is each hit rolled adds +1 to my initiative and adds every 2 hits adds 1 initiative die. So I got 4, so I get 2 initiative die. So I got 3d6 plus 4 plus 5. So 3d6 plus 9. I quick now. Should I re-roll?
So you could re-roll now, and then we'll count it as...
Not much better. 17.
Okay, 17.
And it's through my sustaining ability. And then I'm going to run for the van. So I should be able to make it there on this turn, I think. 12, something like that.
Bliss. Radio has said, hey, unlock that door.
Done.
Door is now unlocked. Radio, it is your turn.
Thank you. So Radio's like bolted to this door, gets there, messages out, hears the door click, catches her breath, and tries to open the door as quietly as she can. I would like to make a sneaking test as my action.
Do a sneaky test.
I don't know if I can actually move, but either way. That is 6. I guess technically I was running previously, so I guess I would lose the last 2 hits on that. Yeah, I'd be down 2 dice. I always take the last 2 off if I'm down dice. So that's 4 hits. Pretty good still. Once it maxes out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. I realized it hit the limit, so it might have only been displaying the real hits, but no, it was 6 hits, limit of 6, but -2 dice.
6 hits. So you open the door silently, and you can step through.
I took 3 stun, by the way, Steve.
I would love to step through.
On the rat.
I don't know if I can see anything because I hear the lights are out in here, but that's fine.
But what you just did alerted them that you're there.
Well,
Also, the fact there's daylight just came through the door that you opened and closed.
They're not looking this direction.
Well, you can say that.
I can definitely convince myself of that.
Does your helmet have any visual enhancements?
It doesn't, unfortunately. It's just for protecting my noggin.
You can make a perception test if you would like.
Great. I'd love to.
Mine do.
That's 2.
It'd
Very
be cool
consistent on perception tests.
It'd be cool if Bliss could light up exactly where you need, only when you need
Little
it.
spotlights. Yeah.
The person's
The
like,
lights
what's
just
that?
become spotlights. They weren't before, but now they are.
I
So
very likely could.
So you can see, you can hear some guys kind of whispering and talking. You can see some flashlights across the way at the other side of the building. You can, so right on your right, you can see there's a sea can right there. To your left, you can see, there's offices. There's a bit of a glow in the back. You're not really sure what that is. Very, very faint. And then that is what you can see from there. So you can have some movement if you want to move farther in.
I don't really have any movement. I've used all my movement.
Yeah, you
unless
got-
I was
okay.
sprinting, and I'm already fudging it by stepping in, but it feels appropriate to the sneak roll.
Yeah, it made
Get a
sense.
step or 2. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Todd, Mac is up now.
All right. Now that I'm going to get right in the van, assuming it's open.
Yeah, it's unlocked.
Awesome. So
Yeah.
I hop in the passenger side, put on my seatbelt, and check in with the others. And is it possible to hold an action?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm going to hold a defensive spell so that if they come through that big door, I'm going to protect us. I can be more specific if you like, but that's what I got.
Okay, back to the top. Radio, last pass this turn.
I think I just catch my breath and try and be quiet.
You may do another perception test if you want to, because
Okay, that seems appropriate.
yes, you're not just going to close your eyes and forget about life.
All right. So if the speed is slowing me down, that would lose me 2 dice, but I wouldn't attach that. That doesn't change my hits. Okay, so
No.
1, 2, 3, 4 misses on 10 dice. I'm okay.
So you
Once, I mean.
notice that you can just kind of see a boot of a guy right here.
Yeah, maybe I try and shuffle to the side and see if I can actually see them, but looks like I just know they are there, but I can't actually like
Well, you can kind of see.
get a line of fire.
Yeah, you can kind of see like just his foot sticking out a little bit.
Works for me.
And it looks like you're seeing the heel of a boot.
Okay. Great. Keep that in mind. But yeah, I think this is just me like recovering from sprinting.
Take a deep breath. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Seriously,
Re-roll initiative.
the older I get, the longer that takes.
Everybody, re-roll initiative, please.
Do a new initiative. Cool.
Yes.
Let's see how
Should
if
I
I
be
get as
rolling
well this
initiative
time.
differently when I'm
18 this
back
time.
into the rat?
I
got really
forget
lucky
how I
the
did
first
that.
time.
Initiative was
I don't care.
1d6.
+7 for you.
Oh, where did you stop jumping here? 6,
Oh,
13. I got 13.
What?
Nice.
Say that one instead.
Yeah, that
22.
makes sense. That's what you're
Magical
using, right?
speed.
Actually, that's a great point. Yeah. Bliss should definitely have been in Matrix Initiative this whole time. Hadn't thought about it
Oh yeah, what's your
until
matrix?
you brought it up.
Then Bella, because
Oh.
you're in the matrix. I should read
It's probably like the same but more dice. Like it's pretty minor different. It will be different, but
I just
Where
put
is
both
it?
yours down, Phil. So you got to tell me whether you're in the matrix or not.
I
All right.
am. Oh, I am. I don't know.
Yeah.
Kill the jacked into the
What's
rock.
matrix and knit again? I forget how that is.
I'm looking.
let's see.
It's got to be on one of these.
It's
sheets.
real high. It's like
It's
4 or 5
I've got
d6
matrix
at least.
protection.
see, I
Oh
have
no.
5 in Matrix Initiative. So what stats could I add together for that? Probably Logic, Willpower. Those would add up to 5 for me. Yeah.
And then you're hot sim all the time because you're addicted to that. So I think that gives you an extra d6 and
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
and there's a bunch of stuff. It's crazy.
So oh, right here, 7. Matrix Initiative 7.
How many dice do you roll though?
Yeah, you roll dice.
Should be
That's
4 baseline. That's what I have. Unless you have some
So how
bonuses.
did you determine your matrix initiative?
I have.
I clicked on the button in the character sheet that says 6 plus 46.
Yeah, it would be at least 46, maybe 5 because she runs her herself
Yeah.
hot.
Do you want to make a call on that? Because I honestly can't.
It'd be
I have no
5.
idea if technologies would even get
Tech
like
Command
hot
does?
sim bonus because they just always are. But,
Yeah. So it would be 5d6
5d6 plus
plus your
6.
that's huge.
Okay, so
Okay.
your trance, so your data processing plus your intuition plus 46.
She has none of that as a techno romancer.
Well, your stats become those, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So data
So-
processing is like logic or something.
So
I think it's
4d6.
logic willpower.
Sorry, 4d6 plus 6. That I think is right.
That sounds right to me.
That
Sorry,
sounds
just
correct.
ignore mine.
This
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You've got a 16? That seems really low.
I got 13.
But yeah, but she was rolling 4 dice instead of 1.
Yeah, but you could get 4 ones.
Yeah, she
true.
got a bunch of
I
roll
got 1,
lows.
2, 3, 4.
Yep.
Literally 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, but it's counting
Yes.
successes. This should add up. So
Right, but it adds up to
yeah,
10. and then
16.
6 is 16. Yeah.
Okay, so we're going with 16. Better than 9. Okay, we got everyone's initiative.
I'm 21
Matt-
technically because I'm a little bit stunned up.
Oh, you are
Sorry.
stunned. Yes, 21. That's okay. You're up first, Mac.
All right. I'm still gonna maintain that defensive spell, but I'm not gonna pop it out. I'm gonna wait till Cat gets in and starts driving. So I'm just gonna hold my
You can
action.
also, like, you can also delay, right? In the sense of like, I will let you. Here's what I'll let you do. Right?
Actually, yeah.
You can take this first initiative pass and move it to the last initiative pass, right, of each round. If you got
I
nothing
think
to
that's
do.
the technical way of doing it.
Yeah.
Instead of
Yeah.
holding, I think use delay.
I think.
Yeah.
I think I might actually. I don't want to risk the drain. I'm just gonna hang out.
Okay, so just
I'm put
just
some music
delay
on.
that action. That
Good choice.
brings us to radio.
Beautiful.
Good choice, Mac, because you have no idea what I got up my sleeve next.
I'm going to.
I put on your stereo.
Yeah, you did. Okay. I'm gonna just like sidle to the side until I get a fair shot at this friend. Say it's I don't know, 3 of my stuff. Is that line of sight? Do I need to get for closer? What do you think?
6 meters. That's pretty good.
No, I don't mean. I just mean for the line of sight, right? Because we're looking around a corner.
Sorry to interrupt. Is anybody else hearing that music?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Todd.
pumping
He
it
turned
up.
on the radio.
You turn the radio on
It's
in my
bad.
head.
Sorry.
Okay, it's
Is it too loud?
it was just really loud.
Oh, sorry.
Down a bit. Sorry, Darcy, I missed what you said you were going to do there.
I just want to know how close I need to get before I can properly see around this corner to have line of sight on this guy.
Oh, you have line of sight on his leg.
Right.
You,
I'd like to
you-
not. I mean, I'm probably already taking disadvantages from it being dark, so is whatever I need to not be at.
You could
Terrible.
be here, or like here, or like if you're a crazy person, right?
You know what? Yeah, let's just walk up to this guy. I'm sneaking still. I don't think I need to re-up that.
No, you can. I'll hold that roll. That's fine.
Yeah. All right. So we'll like sneak up on this guy, and I will just, if I can, if they haven't seen me, I'm just gonna lay my hand on their neck, right, with my shock gloves.
All right then. So you sneak up, make
Could
a
you imagine that?
make a laying on of hands roll.
That's right.
Gah!
I mean, I guess I do make a check because I can't get bonus hits if I just like get a free shock. Let's see, where is that?
No, to combat.
Will this work? Okay, what did that roll? That's a lot of ones.
That is
5 plus 2 plus 6. That seems correct. Why am I getting plus 2 from? Oh yeah, I'm getting plus 2 because it's a touch attack. Yeah, no, that checks out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I'm not missing or anything. But it's four hits. 4 hits. I don't know if they can respond. Why does it say reach? It shouldn't say reach.
So you
Oh, reach of the blank, I
you
see.
hit him, and you hit
Shock
him.
gloves?
What's the
they don't have
What's the
reach.
damage
They
on
have
the
reach
gloves
over.
again?
It's 8 stun. And if they have any armor, they ignore 5 of it because it's an electric, it's like a shock
Yeah.
attack. Then I've got notes about electric damage.
8 stun?
It's 8 baseline, yeah.
He drops.
Beautiful.
To
Hopefully
the
that was it as quiet as possible. I don't know how loud shock gloves are.
They're not. They're not.
The
very
gloves
loud at
didn't
all.
make any noise, but does his collapse make noise?
Can I try and lower them to the ground? I feel like this is my like bread and butter stealth infiltrator video game
Okay,
protagonist.
I'll let you make roll your. What am I gonna have? What am I gonna make you
It's
roll?
the video game thing. Put it around the mouth and draw lower to the ground.
Give me an agility plus reaction minus 2, please.
Okay.
Could be a
let's
lift and
see if
carry
I can do
check.
that.
Yes, but no, not in this situation.
All right,
That's
I'm just gonna count that. That's
There's an
six.
element of yeah. Oh yeah, he's
5.
gonna fall. I need to catch him.
That's
you
9.
know.
like quick.
It's
Yeah.
not a. There's a motionless object I'm going to go pick up. It's
That is 3. 9 dice total. Yeah, that's right.
So you managed to grab a hold of him. How strong are you?
I'm okay, but not great. I'm 4.
4 strength. So just roll strength plus body.
This is a lift and carry test.
Yeah, give me a lift and carry test. Now that you've caught him, give me a lift and carry test. Sorry.
Only 1.
So you got
Did I
him.
fail this actually? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. I had 9. I'm fine. I'm barely fine.
So you caught him, but he's kind of like slipping down, and so you're just kind of have him, and he's barely, and you're
Good.
trying to let him down slowly, and then we're moving on.
Great.
Whoa, Gerald, you can do something with the rat.
It's the I'll catch them and then they slide through
'Cause
your
that's
arms.
your rat's
through your
initiative
legs.
there, eh?
Where's that from?
Yeah,
So I kind of skipped you there with the rat.
that's
but-
my initiative in the rat.
Okay, so do a rat maneuver.
So, yeah, so there's nothing in these other rooms.
No.
Like, what about this? Is this like a server room or something over here?
No, that's just like file storage.
Okay.
Light something on fire, rat.
Yeah, I could.
Oh, sacrifice him? Just have him jump on, like, you know,
So,
have the
Like
rat
electrical
jump
fire.
in the electrical box.
Chewing on wires.
Don't light the fires on, or the, yeah. Don't light the
Are the files
on
paper?
fire.
How much
Yeah,
longer
we
are
don't
you
want-
guys good to
We
go, by
don't
the
want
way?
to destroy that. We might need the evidence.
Are we still
Always
good?
good to preserve stuff if you can.
have the rat.
Your audio's cutting out there, Phil.
This again, I don't know if it's just an internet issue here or not, but
Better.
Light something in the kitchen on fire.
I'll have the rat climb into the file boxes and basically just like grab some files and run out with them.
Are they paper files?
Yeah, he can essentially get a hold of one piece of paper and run around with it if he wants.
There's
yeah,
an
or
oven
like
over there.
if there's like a file folder, you know, I don't know, whatever.
I did not
Yeah, he's
expect
gonna
paper
have to be
files.
like, he's gonna have to pizza rat it where he drags it behind him, you know, walking backwards. So
Yeah.
he can do that. Okay, so
Well,
I'll let him get in there and get a hold of one.
there wouldn't be paper files, right? It'd be like
There's probably
okay, so
some
he's
paper
up in
garbage
there.
around.
There's
cred sticks or the
file.
cred sticks lying around, and that's something. He's gonna grab something and run out.
Bliss. Any actions you wish to take?
Yeah. So this where we're at right now, I can see them, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I want to. I guess I have to only target one. I can't target multiple, can I?
You can't actually.
Can I?
Yeah.
Can I? So because I'm already in the Matrix, what I wanted to do was, can I do a sprite at the same time? No.
You can cast
Yeah.
a sprite now. Yeah. Compiling, I believe it is.
I'm
Like
wondering
summoning.
if
Yeah.
I'd like to potentially do a I'd like to call on my machine. I think it's my machine sprite to potentially jam up their clips so that they misfire.
You can make that attempt. Yeah.
That allows me to do it, right? Gremlin. Using gremlins.
Well, do a perception check first.
Okay.
Matrix
Uh-huh.
perception.
Matrix perception, which we established is 6. I don't know why my advanced dice roller keeps pissing out. One.
The information is readily available that none of their weapons are smart linked. They're just dummy weapons, so you can't
They're
detect them through the matrix.
That makes sense. Just
Gotcha.
a weirdly cheap operation so far. They might be patsies.
Very possible. Okay, so could I potentially are there any close to like a air conditioner or some form of electrical that is in the matrix attached that I have
Really,
control of?
all you can control through the matrix that's a part of the building are the cameras, the lights, the heaters. There's no AC in there.
And the doors.
Okay.
And the doors, the maglocks, yeah.
I guess what I'm trying
You
to
could activate the roll-up door if you wanted. You could make it roll up,
No.
No,
or
I
you could
wouldn't
make
do
it roll
that.
down.
I thought it was already down.
Make
It
it
is
roll
down.
up and down
And locked.
repeatedly, really quickly.
I guess what I'm trying to figure out is
Homemade guillotine.
if somebody was close enough to like a device, I could give them a little shock from it.
No, nothing
No?
really functions that way.
Too bad. That would have been funny.
No.
Get a little shock to the ass.
Your heaters are still running, but I mean,
How's that sound
you
your ass?
can't really do.
Uh,
They're just on or off. There's really,
all right, then I'm gonna tell everybody that I'm cranking the heat higher.
It's already maxed. It's blowing.
Oh, it's maxed?
yeah.
36 is max?
Yeah.
Maybe she
God,
could
I'm
like.
gonna
Pretty sure my
crank it to-
tracksuit manages that stuff. Let me double check.
Yeah, that bliss is inside, like getting. I mean,
That's what the tracksuit's for. Let me take a look at how it's. I think it's temperature control.
okay. All
right.
You can just hold action.
There's
for
not
it.
a. Yeah, there's. I will hold an action. Giving leadership to somebody who needs it.
Kat,
Good call.
your turn. You are back at the van now.
All right, put me in the driver's seat.
Yeah.
Mac,
Yo.
open the back doors.
All right.
Open the back doors. Now, I need to turn this van. I'm going to move. I don't know how far my van can go.
That's fair.
There.
Oh, you run right over the guy you knocked out.
No, I didn't.
Probably.
I didn't go
Okay.
that far.
Yeah, I'll say you can get about there with it.
I want the van to turn around completely.
Well, you
Face the other direction.
So you can get there and you kind of do a little swoopy thing. Okay, let me do it if you want me to turn it. Don't move it.
Yeah, I want it to face.
moving it. Trying to get a hold of it, and you keep moving it. Okay, like that.
That works. That works. And I'm aiming towards the garage door.
Okay.
No, I don't want the helicopter. Oh,
Okay, then
I,
you get
I'm-
that far.
I was going to say, we're still back here.
You get that
Yeah.
far in this turn.
And Mac's in the process of opening the back doors. I am now jumping from the driver's seat to the gun.
You can't get there yet. So you've got the van there. That's your pass. Mac, it is your pass.
Actually, I'm gonna say, Kat, you get the door and the gun. I'll drive.
Not.
I don't think she'll let you know.
Nope.
This is her
You-
baby.
You am not driving this thing.
All right. I guess I'll go get the door, open it up, and then I'll look out and see the unconscious dude laying there. And what else can I do this turn? Yeah, let's. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait. Actually, you know what? No, I don't want the drain. I'm gonna hold off on that. So I'm going to just ready my weapon the shoddy gun, and yeah, that's it. I'm just gonna hang out at the back. Doors open.
Thank you.
Okay. Radio.
Is it me? I thought it was Gerald. Okay. So I don't know where anyone else is. I guess I'm just gonna have to take a beat to like listen and see if there's any movement I can hone in on in the darkness here. I feel like that's all I can really justifiably do. So I check out.
If you can see that some of the guys have moved, like there's a flashlight here.
Ooh,
There's
that
a
helps.
flashlight here. And there's a flashlight here. And there's a flashlight that's in this room somewhere.
Okay. Well, in that case, I would like to try to sneak in between this little area here.
Okay. Stealth it up.
All right. Another stealth, or do I ride from before?
Yeah, do a stealth roll again.
Okay. Sneaking is 5 hits. It's good to not have my tumors hurt today.
Okay. You are in there.
Squeaky, squeaky, squeaky.
What's that, Phil?
Squeak, squeaky, squeaker, squeakin', squeakin', squeaker.
Yeah. He's next. Sorry. I skipped him again.
Yeah.
So you come around the corner and you can see a guy there. He is looking towards the roll-up door.
Great. All right.
You can get to him in this pass if you want.
Probably being a meter away is not going to be any worse than being right next, but I feel like I'll just stay here and then I'll move and attack next time.
Okay. Oh, yes, you have moved the rat, Phil. Yes. He is there. And then Gerald.
This way?
Gerald, you can act as the rat or your meat self.
Yeah, so he's gonna go. How do I do this? Like that? It's gonna go that way. And then that way.
I guess he can get through the door. I don't know.
Well, she didn't. No, you can't actually get out the door because it closed behind radio.
So, could open the door. This. We can squeak. I mean, can you open this door?
I mean, if the door actually opens, that's one thing. I was just asking for it to be unlocked previously, so
She can't open it. She can just unlock it for you.
that'd be my guess.
I don't see a rat jumping up to get the handle.
I can climb up to get to him. But then he'd probably have to let go of the loot.
Yep, have to drop his file.
Okay, you know what then? I'll slip the loot under the door if that's possible. Is there a gap under the door?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll slip it under the door, and then he'll run around and try and bite something.
Okay, so you flip it under the door, and you can get, somewhere in this neighborhood.
Yeah.
Okay. That was... Okay, Bliss. Any other actions you wish to do?
So was that a request for me? Or did we nix that?
Next,
Nixed, okay. I thought that's what I heard.
he slipped it under the door instead of trying to get through.
Right. Yeah, no, I'm just does anybody look like they need me to give them that extra oomph of
You can see what the van has done. You can see where radio is, based on the fact that she is now kind of within the edge of the light from that dude's flashlight, but he's facing the other way. Other than that, you've kind of lost track of the two guys that don't have flashlights, because it's
Okay.
just low res cams, right? Like you saw one of them
It's only 4K.
Yeah. The last they were either side of the man door. The last you saw.
Because I mean, I want to kind of give like
Neighborhood.
some inspiring kinds of
Inspiration?
words. Basically, it's like leadership.
Yeah, I'm mostly thinking right now, like, I don't know what our next step plans are. Right now, it's just like neutralize all the enemies mode, right? And then assess, but maybe there's something that's actually main goal relevant you can do. I don't know.
Main goal relevant is I want to see inside the containers.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's try and blast through the combat turns if you guys want to get there tonight. We just gotta like go through it quick, right?
Yeah. So
Okay,
I
I'm
won't.
just gonna keep these initiative scores unless you guys desperately want to re-roll them.
I'm fine.
No.
I'm okay.
Todd, you get one more action this turn.
I am going to, you know what? Yeah, I think I'm just going to ready the defensive spell to drop, and yeah, I don't think I'm doing anything. I'm just kind of panicking.
How good of a driver are you, Todd?
I'm a good driver. I used to drive for a living.
Toss the keys.
You won't regret it.
Famous last words.
All right, so I'll take the keys and sit and put my seatbelt on and keep looking in the rear view, and then if I need to, I'll spin my head to cast the spell.
I need to get in the center of the van. There. That's better.
Okay, Todd, what are you gonna do?
I'm getting ready to drive the van, and I am ready to cast a spell. That's it, just delaying. Next.
You're still delaying. Okay. Well, that was your last pass, so it's back to the top to you again, so you're going first.
Right. New turn.
Oh, sorry. No. New turn. Yes, it is Mac again. Sorry. Go for it.
All right. Again, until I see something dangerous, I'm gonna just delay.
Okay. Then Gerald, you can activate Rat.
Rat comes down and completely annihilates something.
What powers of annihilation does he have?
It's called Nibble of Death.
Nibble of Death.
Is that a toxin attack?
No, it's they're called Teeth.
Oh.
And if you let it nibble on you long enough, you will die.
Okay, so make an attack roll.
Can't argue with that. That's what long enough means.
I have no idea what an attack roll would be nice, so let's make one up.
I think this is probably like a distract action, right? Like impose I mean, if it was D&D, it'd be like impose disadvantage on the next attack.
Pilot quadrupeds.
You were cutting out hardcore, man.
Yeah, I didn't catch that.
Yeah,
sorry.
it is.
Okay. Let's see, maybe there's a problem with the thing. Anyway,
That sounds better.
okay. I'm gonna just roll my pilot quadrupeds and inside of that.
Sounds legit.
Okay, so you start nibbling on it, and the guy just starts freaking out and like, and then he will swipe at it, and then
I think it's probably appropriate that it's 1p damage.
so he swipes at it and swats it off of him onto the floor. But now he is focused on it and looking for it with his flashlight. Radio. You are right next to Flashlighty Dude, who is now just moved over a little bit and is looking at his buddy freaking out about something on the ground.
Okay. What do I know about this guy? What are they doing?
He is just kind of like holding steady, kind of like looking at the roll-up door.
Okay, so well, I rolled okay stealth before. We're gonna try this. I'm gonna do the like grab and pull backwards maneuver while trying to apply a shock. That's the plan. We'll see how it goes, but I'll make a shock roll to start.
Go for it.
All right, unarmed combat. That's 3. Not amazing, but fine.
Okay. So you get him, you grab him. He kind of like tenses up and like jerks around a little bit. Where do you place the glove in all of this? Shot glove.
I mean, depends what's exposed, I guess. If anything.
Necky, facey area.
I would love to grab at I'll just grab the mouth, cover the mouth.
Good. Okay, so let me just roll for
bite. This time he does the nibble of death on my hand.
So you 8 to 10. So you hit him pretty hard, and he kind of drops down to his knees and hands and knees, and kind of still moving, but he's down on his hands and knees.
Yeah, I can't pull them at all, right? That's not enough to allow me to move them.
You can, but he's fighting you a bit, right? So
okay.
He's kind of a bit of a lump at the moment, but he just drops to his hands and knees, and like if you want to pull him.
I want to be back in the little cubby here with.
Oh, so then just give me a lift and carry again.
All right. Lift and carry. Where is it? 3 this time. Nailed it. Probably.
Okay, so you start dragging him back, and his feet are kind of kicking a little bit as you do, and you you get him back there.
Thank you. Nothing to see here. This guy's just having a panic attack. It makes sense.
Okay, so you're that. Bliss, you can still do something.
Where's my information on electric damage? I know it's here somewhere.
Yeah. I'm going to, I guess, just pick one of them. I'm gonna pick radio.
Mm-hmm.
She seems to be doing the most, kind of. Well, not the most, but she's
this is what I'm
like
here
in
for.
there.
Infiltration. Yeah. Let's go.
She's in there. She's trying to infiltrate. I'm going to try to inspire her through the Matrix, I guess.
Tell me about it.
You
hear a voice in my ear.
I think your kind of good way of doing that is watch the cameras and say, okay, you've got that guy down here, you've got a guy here, you got a guy there, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I roll my leadership dice, and any hits then get added to a roll that.
Yeah, I can use them as a dice pool. Yeah.
All right. So that's what I'm going to do. That is my.
Roll that, and then just give me a perception test.
Electric damage.
All right. I get 8. 8 dice for your pool.
8 pool hits? Holy crap.
No. I'm just saying I get 8 dice.
Oh, yeah, you get 8 dice, and you roll those, and then the hits become dice for me.
Yes.
Yes.
To do awesome.
Hey!
4. That's really good. All right.
Okay, so Bliss, give me a perception test +2, please.
This is what Matrix Overwatch was made for.
Yeah.
Electric attack. Can stun and incapacitate.
So.
Secondary effects. All dice. Go ahead, sorry.
No target.
Okay.
I don't understand why it's doing that.
You got 6 hits. Oh no, it's 4 because you're not doing a target number of 5, so that's 2 hits.
Oh,
greater
sorry.
than 0. Yeah.
Sorry. I did, when you said +2, I literally did +2.
Oh, hilarious. Okay, so just re-roll with an extra 2 dice. Target number of 5.
I'm so sorry.
These are available at the dollar store.
Okay. We got 1, 2, 3.
Why does it say 8?
Because it says greater than 0 is the target number.
Because I didn't.
Okay, so 3. So you see,
Only 3.
you see this guy here, kind of raise his light over towards here, and start moving that way.
Toward.
Fair. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
hidden behind this other guy. It's fine.
I will let her know that.
Okay, Cat.
Let's
You can
light it up.
probably see. She can probably see that because he's got the flashlight.
Yeah.
And we've
yeah.
got Matrix Overwatch guiding us.
Yes.
So Cat, it's your move.
Bliss, I need you to unlock the door and start rolling it up.
Oh, I already unlocked it.
The garage door, the big one.
Yeah, I'll let you have that. That's a real easy action for you. If you want to just click that button, you can. Because you did save your action from before anyway, so.
Yeah.
Mac, you're going to back the van into the opening.
All right. I've been delaying like crazy, so I'm just going to take one of them now.
Seems legit.
Lights on.
Okay, Bliss, you can turn the lights on if you wish. Lights on.
Done.
Are you just going to pull the trigger, or would you like to perceive first?
I'm going to start
Wait, who's on the
laying
gun?
down. I'm going to start laying down a warning shot.
Guns?
Okay, so give me
If this guy with the rat is in my way, so be it. But I'm just laying a stream down, letting them know we're here to mean business.
Okay, give me 9 dice worth of gunnery. 9 dice, which is your gunnery.
I feel pretty confident no one's going to notice me.
You doing all right so far?
After this, yeah, no one's going to pay attention to me. It's fine.
I don't see a roll.
No, lag have, I think, internet cut out for Donnie.
Yeah,
There are 5 successes.
Oh, yeah, there it goes. Nice.
for real. They're really 5 successes. So, what's the damage on that gun?
Hey, we're here and we mean business.
So, what's the damage on that gun?
Back to the truck or the van. Where is it? Come on. The gun says 8p.
8p. I mean, 10p.
It's the Ingram Smart Gun.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, that's just a submachine gun. Oh, maybe no, there's an X. Never mind. Motherfucker.
All right. You shoot him.
I wasn't shooting at specifically.
Where were you shooting?
I was just laying a spray down,
Oh, okay.
giving them a warning that, hey, we're here. We mean business. If he happens to be in the spray zone, so be it.
Okay.
I was not intentionally
Well,
aiming for him.
I just want to know where you're pointing the gun.
It was an arc.
Okay, it's an arc.
He's in that arc.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So yes, he was in that arc. He takes some damage. Okay, and then what did we just do, Cat?
It was the
We
Simple
did Gerald's
first-
rat already.
I guess
Okay, so then we have some other guys doing something. Todd, are you
I'm ready on that defensive spell.
okay?
Do it. Activate.
Well, yeah, you can take your action now if you want.
Yeah,
or
I'd
you
like
can-
to. I'm gonna
Okay.
do a physical barrier.
Okay.
to go basically an arc like that across, and I'll cast it up.
Okay.
Oh, is it just like an arcing one, not a whole bubble?
I can make
Arcing
walls.
wall. Sorry.
I think.
Cool.
Okay, we have about 10 minutes left before I gotta call it. So
Yeah, that's super fair.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm hitting a wall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really late for me. I should have stopped about 40 minutes ago.
That really is for you.
Almost
Same.
1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Wow.
4 hits. So
We're still like 3 hours away from really. late
yeah,
for
we're not
you.
resolving this tonight.
okay.
We could say we won.
So that's
I feel like we got this pretty well
I
under
am
control.
4 armor, 4 structure, and
Okay, we're gonna
We can
call
say
it.
anything we want, whether
Okay,
it's
just
accurate.
write
or
that
not.
down, Todd.
Yep.
Because simultaneously, I'm making one last roll for one of their guys.
Oof.
Um,
I think I'm going to edge the drain roll.
Oh, cool.
So I rolled. What is that? How many dice is that? Should be 11.
Spell resistance is just willpower, right? A mage,
Oh, spell resistance. Yeah.
Like if a mage is casting a spell at you, you get to resist with your.
Oh shit! I should have assigned counterspelling, but I did not on my turn. Next turn.
That's what I thought you were gonna do with the defensive thing.
No, I
you
was
can do one or the other.
casting physical barrier stupidly.
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh shit, that's right. We forgot there's magic users in this.
Oh yeah, I mean they've illustrated that they are very powerful magic users, and I
did
wouldn't be
not think of
surprised
that.
if these are not those people. But if they're casting spells, then maybe they are. Maybe this is a good sign.
Willpower plus attribute. So
That
if
would
it's a
make
physical
sense.
spell, it's strength. If it's a mana spell, it's
It's just willpower plus counterspelling.
no. You get an attribute, don't you?
Yeah, you should. You always get two, right?
No. With spellcasting, it's a bitch. It gets your willpower, and that's why you hope you have a mage on your side to counterspell.
The opposed test puts spellcasting plus magic against either body or willpower. Yeah, no additional stat. It's just body or willpower.
Okay, so Todd.
I mean,
and-
we could say I used
it's
one of
different
those
if it's
defensive
indirect.
things.
It's different if it's indirect. If you're
I mean-
shooting like a blast of energy at somebody, they
I
can
was
dodge
kinda-
like a normal ranged attack.
I was kind of missing the boat there. I should have assigned counterspelling before. It's
Okay,
up to the
no,
GM
do
if
it.
I
I'll
had
let
time.
You, I'll let you have that retroactively. It's been a
Okay,
while.
I sat
It's
for a
been
while just doing stuff. So I get, I can assign, how does that work? I think I can do 6 dice. I think that's how it works.
Yes, then you can assign to yourself or specific others, or as you can divide those up how you want.
Okay, I'm gonna do, I need to read up on this. It's been a while.
Yeah,
and I'm not
I've
doing
never
that
done
tonight.
anything with
So I
counterspelling.
have assigned counterspelling, so let's just say 3.
So you have 3 dice, and I will say you gave Kat the other 3 because Kat was close to you. So
Yeah, I can see
both
those
of
two.
you give me a willpower plus 3 dice roll.
Both of us?
Yep.
Nice.
I have a feeling counterspelling
Plus 3
is
is
you get
6.
all of it for everybody. You just kind of assign it. I
look
could
it
be
up,
wrong.
I guess.
Okay, if I'm wrong, then
Well, it's easy to roll extra dice later.
You know.
So it's my willpower plus 3.
yeah, that's how many dice you roll.
So I'm rolling 6. 3 successes.
I can't even figure out how to roll tonight. I'm so tired.
Counterspelling.
So, Kat, you take 5 points of stun.
I only got 3 hits.
Did you get any hits? What
Me?
did you roll?
I got-
willpower 3.
I got 3.
So you also take 5 points of stun. Magic is a bitch.
I'm pretty
that's
sure I
where
can
we'll-
assign all my counterspelling to everybody. I'm almost positive of that, but unfortunately I'm too tired to figure it out right now.
If that's correct, then we'll retroactively let you roll 3 more dice. But that's where we're going to pause for tonight. Because it's late.
All right.
Sorry.
Well, thanks very much, Steve. Thanks, everybody. We need the world's fastest name for the game.
Rat!
Door. The poop door.
In the rat door.
Take this rat and shove it up your poop chute.
Yeah, I can't use any of these.
Take this rat and shove it.
Take this rat and shove it.
Turning up the heat.
There you go.
That's a good name. I like that.
That's
That's a
pretty
great
good.
name.
That's pretty
Yeah,
good.
it is. That's a good
Yeah,
one.
that's a good one. Okay, turning up the heat. All right, boys and girls.
Thanks for
Those of you
playing.
who joined us via whatever method you joined us, that was good of you to do so.
Thank you for the ussing of the joining. And have yourself a wonderful night.
Hi, everybody.
Yourself a wonderful night.
Still on. Hold on.
Still-
There. There.
Issues run so deep. Now when I try to sleep, I feel so bad. I should leave, and by the time it's